This is the Ballon d'Or, an award only given to the greatest footballers in the world. But then there's me, the worst footballer of all time. But one day, I will be the world's best player. And after years of training and trial after trial, we have finally gotten our first opportunity to sign a professional contract here at Leicester City. And wearing the number 5 at Leicester City was only the beginning of our journey to becoming the best player in the world. However, straight away I noticed that we were going to be a reserve here at Leicester City, so I decided to submit a loan request, which was later accepted, and we waited for a couple offers. We then finally received a perfect loan offer from Derby County, who want us to help them reach the championship once again through promotion. So we go ahead and sign the contract as we were the number 13 here in the League 1. Let's go ahead and help Derby County gain promotion back to the EFL Championship. And at Derby County, we were the second best striker at the club, being 67 rated, only 1 rating behind Collins. But straight away at Derby County, we had to prove ourselves as the manager considered us as a substitute for the season. However, sitting on the bench was not something I wanted for my career, so I decided to work hard in training session after training session, and by the time the start of the season began, we were given the starting 11 spot for the first game of this League 1 season. But it was time to kick off my professional career here away from home against Fleetwood Town. I want to be the main man at Derby this season to prove Brendan that I should be a Premier League player next season. We do receive a great ball from Collins, and now it's 1v1 against the goalkeeper for our first professional goal of our career. And yes, we have finished it. That is our first goal from our first shot of our career. What a great start here at Derby County. And here we come again down the week. Can we go ahead and get our brace? We cut inside and we're looking for a shot. I see this place. We take a shot and we put it away. 2 goals in our professional debut. This is such a brilliant start to our career. And the ref blows the whistle as we pick up our first 2 goals of our professional career, and we also pick up our first man of the match here at Derby County. And after that impressive performance, once again the manager gives us face and puts us in the starting 11 at home against Shrewsbury Town. And now it's Collins on the ball, gives it to me. I see Josh Knight make a run, and still Josh Knight. Josh Knight gets past one, Josh Knight with a shot, and we pick up another goal. We get our first assist of our career in our second game of asking. We are really impressing here at Derby County. But we are not done just yet. It's Collins, a through ball into me. I'm not offside. We're gonna go ahead and have a shot. We chip it and it goes in. Somehow we get lucky, and the chip was absolutely timed perfectly to get our 3rd goal of this season. And once again we pick up another victory with 1 goal and 1 assist. However, it did not stop there, as in the next 4 games, even though we lost, we picked up 4 goals, as now 6 games played, we are in 15th place and sitting at the top of the table for the top goal scoring charts. And now halfway through the season, 26 games have been played. We're sitting in 11th place mid-table in EFL League 1, and we were the top goal scorer of the club with 17 goals. However, we were the only ones scoring goals, so we went ahead and told our manager to sign somebody to help us this season. So the Derby County manager has decided to sign Joe Geltard as our partner for $5 million. Let's see how we do in his home game against MK Dons. 56 minutes in, and here we go on the counter-attack. Nathaniel Mendes-Lang, Joe Geltard through ball into us. Can we go ahead and finish it? And of course, we've been doing it all season. We have scored our 18th goal this season. But not only that, Joe Geltard in his first start gives us an assist, the potential start of an amazing partnership. The ref blows a whistle. We do pick up a 1-0 victory, once again proving that we are the best player in this team. We have now reached the final game of the season. We're sitting in 3rd place with 72 points, 1 point behind automatic promotion. However, Forest Green Rovers have already played their last game, so if we do pick up this victory, we have successfully sent Derby County back to the championship. And not only are we fighting for promotion, but we're also fighting for the Golden Boot, as in 40 matches we have scored 19 goals, while Stevens is behind us by 1 goal. So as long as we score 1 or 2 in this game, we should be winning the Golden Boot for the first time in our career. And it was time for the final game of the season against Charlton Athletic. Can we go ahead and send Derby County to the championship? Or more importantly, can we win our first Golden Boot in our first season of our career? Nathaniel Mendes-Lang gives it to us. We cut inside. I see the space with a left-footed shot, and straight away in the 21st minute, we have taken a 1-0 lead. Once again, getting our 20th goal of this season. Let's go ahead and win this Golden Boot and send Derby County to the championship. And here we go again in the 37th minute. It's Joe Geltard, finds a through ball into us, and we're too quick. We're getting past the defender. Can we go ahead and finish it? And yes, we do. We pick up a brace in this game. There's still so much time left to play. We can get our first hat-trick of our career as well. 7 minutes left to go. Here comes Kirk for Charlton Athletic, looking to energy, crossing into Stockley with a shot, and they put it away. They pick up a consolation. There's still 7 minutes left to go. Hopefully, let's not bottle this. However, we don't bottle it as the ref blows a whistle and we pick up a 2-1 victory. We are the sole reason why Derby County is going to the championship, and we have also secured the Golden Boot, man. But yes, us and our teammates are celebrating in the locker room as they are going back to the championship. but deep down I know I'm going back to Leicester City and hopefully getting a starting spot there. I really do hope that Brendan Rodgers was watching us. And now in season number 2, we are officially 74 rated and considered a substitute according to Brendan Rodgers. So that means we have to work really hard in training if we even want to have a shot of becoming in a starting 11. However, even after working our ass off in training session after training session, the little bar won't move at the top, and at the start of the season, we're considered a substitute player. But before the first game of the season, we had an opportunity to leave Leicester City and get first team football at Brighton Hove Albion, but I decided to reject it as I believe that Brendan Rodgers will be proved wrong by the end of the season. But it was time for our first appearance in the Premier League season. We're coming on in the 63rd minute as Leicester are 1-0 up. Let's see if we can go ahead and make a difference. But here we are coming on. The number 9, Jamie Vardy, coming off, and the number 5 is ready to cement his legacy here at Leicester City. And we do receive a brilliant through ball. As we receive it, it's us versus Josh Tymon. It does seem like we are faster. We're gonna look to cut inside here to our right foot, and it's a finesse shot, and it goes in. And our first ever appearance as a Premier League footballer, we have scored as we celebrate. Brendan Rodgers is definitely thinking about us in this game. But here comes Leicester once again. Patson Daka through ball into us. Can we go ahead and first time finish? But it's a brilliant save from Bursic. Sumare with a brilliant chip pass. We do pass it to Dewsbury Hall, who gives a through ball to Sar, and we pick up a third goal. We were heavily involved in the play. We did not score or get an assist, but still, the ref blows the whistle as we drop an amazing performance in our debut for Leicester City. Surely, we should be considered in the starting 11 by the next game. But in the locker room, we look happy as Brendan Rodgers also is all smiles. Surely, in the next game, we should be in the starting 11. However, luck wasn't in our side as once again, we are coming off the bench against Wolves in the 56th minute. I'm tired of sitting on the bench, man. I'm performing well every time I come on. What else can I do, bro? Once again, coming on for Jamie Vardy. Let's go ahead and make an impact once again. And here comes Patson Daka, finds a through ball to Dewsbury Hall, who gives it to us. We have an impossible angle, but we shoot and we score. It seems like whatever angle, whatever shot we take, it is going in. Surely Brendan Rodgers has to start us in the very next game, man. The ref blows away, so it's a 2-0 victory as we get our second goal in the Premier League in our second consecutive game. There is no way we should be on the bench in the third game of the season. However, it isn't all sunshines and rainbows as Brendan Rodgers left us out in the squad completely in the Southampton game as they do pick up a 2-1 win. Are we ever gonna get out of the bench? And to go ahead and add salt into our wound, Erling Haaland has won the Ballon d'Or, another Premier League striker. If we ever want to get that prize, we have to be starting games in the Premier League. However, we were now halfway through the season. We were sitting in 12th place and Jamie Vardy only had 8 goals this season while we sat with 4. Surely, if we were given a chance in the starting 11, we would have way more goals than Jamie Vardy. However, it didn't seem to be the case, so I was seriously considering going out on loan again away from Leicester City. And we were now 2 games away from January as we simmed this game against Wolves. Something actually went in our favor. And boys, it looks like Jamie Vardy is injured for the next 2 months. 1 game before January. That means we only have 1 opportunity to show Brendan Rodgers that he does not need to sign a replacement for Jamie Vardy. And that game was gonna be away from home against Stoke City. Like I mentioned before, we have 1 opportunity to show Brendan Rodgers that Jamie Vardy does not need a replacement, and we can easily score more goals than him. And here we go on the run. Aiden Flint is so far away from us. This is terrible defending, but we're gonna go ahead and take advantage as we take the shot and we put it away. Our first game starting in our Leicester career, and straight away in the 50th minute, we have scored our first goal in starting for Leicester City. But here we come again, looking to look dangerous again. Rico Henry gives me the ball. We have a shot from outside the box and it goes in, man. A brace in our first ever start. Brendan Rodgers, you better be watching. We are not leaving the club. We are going to be the replacement for Jamie Vardy's injury. And now here we go again, making a brilliant run through ball from Rico Henry, and it's 1v1 against the goalkeeper. We cannot screw this up. We can secure our spot in a starting 11, and it's a brilliant save. But now it's Braybrook. I'm making that run once again. It's another brilliant through ball. 1v1 once again versus Bursic. Let's go ahead and prove Brendan Rodgers wrong, and we cut inside and we're gonna have a shot and we put it away. That is our first ever hat-trick. Our first ever hat-trick in the Premier League for Leicester City. Brendan Rodgers, you better not sign another striker in January. The ref blows away, so we pick up a 3-1 victory. We pick up our match spot. There's no way in hell we are not starting the next couple games. As we walk into the locker room with our match ball, surely Brendan Rodgers just saw what just happened with his young talent. However, our goal scoring form did not stop there, as in our next 3 games we picked up a total of 4 goals to surpass Jamie Vardy with 11 goals in this season, surely becoming the straight up number 9 in this club. We were now in the final game of the season. Leicester are sitting in 12th place, but not only that, we are in 2nd place in the Golden Boot race. 19 goals, 2 behind Harry Kane. If we do win this Golden Boot, there is no doubt in my mind that we'll be the starter for Leicester City in the full campaign next season. But here we are in the final game of the season in the King Power Stadium. We have a lot to prove to Brendan Rodgers to win that Golden Boot, to become a starter here at Leicester City, to further enhance our journey to becoming the best player in the world. Ryan Gold picks up the ball, turns, gives it to us. We do have a shot and we put it away. That's 1 goal so far. We now have 20 goals. 1 goal behind Harry Kane. But Nottingham Forest, however, do have a penalty looking to kill our Fulham and Brennan Johnson, and it's a brilliant save from our keeper. And it's a brilliant through ball from Hans Chadari, and now it's 1v1 against Dean Henderson. Can we go ahead and finish it? And yes, we do. We have now equalized Harry Kane in the Golden Boot race. If we score 1 goal and Harry Kane doesn't score a single goal in the final day, we'll be winning the Golden Boot for a 2nd year running. And once again, it's another brilliant through ball from Hans Chadari. 1v1. Can we go ahead and win the Golden Boot? And yes, we put it away. Surely we are gonna go ahead and win the Golden Boot, and not only that, become a nailed-on starter for Leicester City in season number 3. And the ref blows the whistle. We pick up our 2nd hat-trick of our career. Let's go, a hat-trick to beat Harry Kane to the Golden Boot. Surely I will be a starter next season. Hopefully Brendan Rodgers saw this performance. We go ahead and win the Golden Boot, and yes, we have 22 goals in 37 matches. We get our 2nd Golden Boot running in our career. So we kick off season number 3 in the starting 11 according to Brendan, and we are now 80 rated. However, the rest of the side isn't the best team in the world, so we go ahead and contact Brendan Rodgers to go ahead and sign some players. He reluctantly agrees and signs Dean Henderson from Man United for 32 million and Anthony Gordon from Everton for 40 million. And now with the 2 new signings, I want to go ahead and try my best to get Leicester City as high up in the table as possible. But more importantly, I want to be scoring against the big clubs in the Premier League, because I don't think I'll ever win a Ballon d'Or if I stay at Leicester for the rest of my career. And what a perfect way to set the tone for the season in the 2nd game of the season against a big club like Arsenal. Like I mentioned before, I want to be scoring against these big clubs for hopefully one of them to sign us at the end of the season. And here we come on the counter attack. It's new signing Anthony Gordon, gives us the ball. We do cut inside. It's still us on the ball. We're looking for a shot. We have a shot and it bounces in. Probably the luckiest goal of our career. And we make it 1-0 against Arsenal. Let's continue this form against the big sides. And now we have a penalty. We are now a starter and we are now the penalty taker for Leicester City. Can we go ahead and score? And yes, we do. Our 2nd goal of the season, our brace against Arsenal. Surely we're going to dominate the league this season. 60th minute, we're looking for another goal. It's Gressel, gives it to Hans Chadari, who gives it to us with a shot. And there is our hat-trick. A hat-trick against a top 6 side is ideal if we ever want to win the Ballon d'Or by joining one of these big sides. The ref blows the whistle as we pick up yet again another match ball. However, our goal scoring form against the big sides did not stop there, as we played against Chelsea, City, Liverpool, and Tottenham, picking up 5 goals and even scoring possibly the best goal of our career against Tottenham Hotspur. And now it's Anthony Gordon with the cross in. We do get ahead to it. Oh, here we go. We're going for the bicycle kick and we put it away. That has to be the best goal we have ever scored in our career, man. However, there was still one more team, one more giant that we have not scored against in order to be considered a giant killer here in the Premier League, and it's against the biggest club in Premier League football, Manchester United. We have to dominate this game. Ryan Gold with the through ball. It's us versus Steven Savage. We're way faster than him. Can we go ahead and finish against David De Gea? And we put it away. That is our 8th goal against the top 6 sides. Surely one of these clubs will sign us very soon, and we can go ahead and be the best player in the world one day. Casemiro with a brilliant through ball to Rashford, and here come Man United as FaZe misses the tackle, and here comes Rashford with a chip, and it goes in, bro. Terrific defending from our teammates, and Rashford puts them 1-1 to a draw so far. Ryan Gold with another brilliant through ball, and here comes Varane. 1v1 against World Cup winner. Are we going to be able to beat him? We go ahead and cut inside. We're looking for that finish shot. We do shoot it, and we pick up a brace, man. 9 goals against the top 6. Surely we're becoming a giant killer, and one of these days, one of these teams will transfer us to their squad. And once again, here comes Marcus Rashford to spoil our party. Can we go ahead and get a brace? And yes, he equalizes the game with only a couple minutes left to go. I think we're going to pick up a draw, but at the end of the day, we did score, and that's all that matters. The red blows away, so we do pick up a 2-2 draw. Yes, man, I scored against every big club. Surely one of these clubs we destroyed will sign us, bro. Let's see if any offers come in January. It is now February, and we are now 24 games into the league season, and we have brought Leicester all the way to 6th place. And not only that, once again this season, we're fighting for the Golden Boot. This time, being so far ahead of Harry Kane with 22 goals, surely we're gonna win the Golden Boot. However, that is not it. Even though we did not get an offer in January, we have received an offer here in February for a team they want us to join at the end of the season, and that team is Manchester United, the team that we scored a brace against. And the question was, are we gonna leave the Leicester City project in order to possibly win a Ballon d'Or here at Man United? And yes, of course. Why would I say no to the biggest team in England? We're for sure gonna win the Ballon d'Or if we perform at Man United. However, we still had one last job to do as we were now in the final game of the season. Leicester were in 7th place, tied with points with Aston Villa. If we lost and Villa won, Leicester will now have Conference League football, and we do not want to leave Leicester in a bad position. And not only that, but Harry Kane has caught up to us in the Golden Boot race, only being 2 goals behind. So I think if I score one last goal in this final game of the season, I can secure the Golden Boot for a 3rd year in a row. But it was now time for the final game of the season, away from home against Brighton. Let's go ahead and send Leicester to the Europa Conference League, but not only that, let's go ahead and win our 3rd Golden Boot of our career. Bukayo Samaria, I see a space to us, we take the run, and it's a brilliant through ball from Bukayo Samaria. And now we're 1v1 against Van Hecke. We cut inside, can we go ahead and finish with our right foot? And yes, we do, straight into the top corner, like we've been doing our whole career, scoring nothing but goals. We go 1-0 up against Brighton Hove Albion. However, Alexis McAllister has a chance to send Leicester out of the Europa Conference League spot, but it's a great save from our goalkeeper as the ref blows the whistle. Our only goal was enough to not only possibly win the Golden Boot, but send Leicester City straight to the Europa Conference League. But it is confirmed, not only do we pick up the Golden Boot, but we win our first ever PFA Player of the Year in the Premier League. Surely we're going to be winning the Ballon d'Or very soon. But now at the start of season number 4, we are joining the biggest club in Premier League football, in English football, and that is Man United. Whoa, Man United. I'm being presented by the biggest club ever. I'm gonna win the Ballon d'Or soon. I just know it, bro. However, straight away we run into a problem as Harry Kane also signs for Man United and we are seen as a substitute for him. Why did Erik ten Hag sign us if he was going to go ahead and sign Harry Kane? And with all this competition in the striker position and Harry Kane joining and Haaland once again winning the Ballon d'Or, it's not looking good for us here at Man United to ever win the Ballon d'Or. But even with all those strikers in the club, Erik ten Hag sees us as a second option for Harry Kane as we are coming off the bench against Nottingham Forest while we're 2-0 up. Let's see if we can impress Ten Hag in our first game for Man United. And here we go in the 60th minute. We're looking to score our first goal for Man United. We cut inside. We have a shot. We put it away straight away with our first opportunity. We're looking to prove Erik ten Hag wrong as we score in our first touch for Man United in that left wing position. The game does end up finishing 5-0 as Erik ten Hag takes a look at us in the dressing room, seeing the potential in us. Maybe soon we'll be the starter. But in the very next game, same situation. We're coming on the wing in the 61st minute as City and United are tied. Let's see if we can score a winner. We do have a free kick. It's Harry Kane who does decide to pass it to Casemiro, but we're open. Casemiro gives it to us. We take a touch, we turn, and we score. We pick up a 1-0 lead. We come in straight away and score a goal once again. Surely Erik ten Hag needs to see something in us because we are scoring every single time we play. But Man City have an opportunity to score through Erling Haaland and he puts it away. He is looking to ruin our heroic activities here. There's still a couple minutes left to play. Let's win the game for Man United. 77th minute, we pick up the ball outside the box. We have a long shot and it goes in. I'm not sure if that's the best goal of our career because we scored a bicycle kick against Tottenham, but we have just scored an absolute certified banger against Man City, hopefully securing the 3 points for Man United. And the ref blows the whistle. Our banger has given Manchester United the 3 points here at the Etihad. Surely Erik ten Hag has to be impressed. But even after that winner against City, we were still on the bench against Liverpool, but we were coming on in that left wing position when it was 1-1 with only 13 minutes left to go. We had a penalty in the 86th minute, the chance to win this game for Manchester United. We take a shot to the left-hand side and we go ahead and score it. What else do we have to do in order to get into the starting 11 for Ten Hag to trust us up top, man? The ref blows the whistle. We only had one opportunity and we buried it as per usual. Like I said, what else do we need to do, bro? And halfway through the season, Man United were sitting in first place and we were the top goal scorer of the club with 16 goals. Even if all of our appearances were off the bench and Kylian Mbappe just won the Ballon d'Or. If we continue to sit on the bench, we're never gonna beat Haaland or Mbappe to the Ballon d'Or one day. And once again, another important game and we're sitting on the bench coming on for Alejandro Garnacho as we are tied 1-1. Do we have to rescue this club again? In the 81st minute, we're looking hungry. We're looking to impress Erik ten Hag as we take all the defenders and we do have a shot and we put it away. once again, we put the team in our back and deliver the 3 points. Literally, what else can we do, bro? But in the 88th minute, potentially the last play of the game, Haaland to deny the victory, and he puts it away. He denies us the victory as the ref blows the whistle. But once again, we prove time and time again, when we are given minutes, we score. It's only a matter of time before Erik ten Hag notices us. But we do sit sad in the locker room with our man of the match, knowing that we should be starting every single game, man. But now we were in the last game of the season, 2 points behind Chelsea as we played them on the final day, and we had 23 goals off the bench, man. Surely we have to start this next game against Chelsea. And no, yet again, Erik ten Hag refuses to start us, and we're coming on as a right mid. If we somehow win the league title, surely Erik ten Hag has to trust us, and if he doesn't, we're gonna go ahead and leave the club next season. But now, we have a penalty, or we're gonna go ahead and show Erik ten Hag that we're gonna go ahead and win him the title, and yes, we score. Of course, there's no doubt in my mind that we weren't gonna score. Every single time we come on, we score. But here comes Victor Osimhen through ball into Kai Havertz, who gives it to Raheem Sterling in the score. But it's offside. Chelsea have scored an offside goal, and surely that's the title win for us. But of course, the ref blows the whistle, and who else is the hero from Manchester United but us coming off the bench? We have won single-handedly the title for Man United. Surely next season we have to be the #1 person on that team sheet. Casemiro lifts that Premier League title, but the only thing in my mind is we should 100% be starting next season. And to kick off season number 5, we miss out on the top 4 players in the world, and eventually our teammate Harry Kane wins the Ballon d'Or. And I think there's only one thing we have to do if we want to win the Ballon d'Or, and is deliver the Champions League title to Manchester United. Even though Harry Kane did win the Ballon d'Or, Erik ten Hag has put us in the starting 11 as we are now 89 rated. Like I said, let's go ahead and drag Man United to the Champions League title and win that Ballon d'Or. But it was time for our Champions League debut at Turkey against Trabzonspor away from home. And in the 12th minute of the game, we have the opportunity to score our first UCL goal, and there is no chance we're missing that penalty. We're a man on a mission. We're being possessed by the footballing gods as we're trying to drag Man United to the Champions League so we can become the best player in the world. And once again, in the 57th minute, we have yet again another penalty. We're gonna go ahead and score it once again. Yes, we are. 2 goals, 2 penalties scored. Let's go ahead and go for the hat trick. And you are not gonna believe it, we have a 3rd penalty here. Let's go ahead and finish off this hat trick of penalties. And yes, we are not missing a single penalty this season. We're gonna score so many goals to deliver that Champions League. The ref ends the game as we pick up our match ball, but once again, our goal scoring form does not stop there as we score 5 goals in our next 5 Champions League games. But not only that, picking up 3 man of the matches in the Champions League campaign, and we finished at the top of the Champions League group with all wins and 18 points, and being the top goal scorer with 8 goals in 6 matches. Surely we're gonna win the Ballon d'Or if we deliver this Champions League title. But now it's time to find out who we have in the round of 16, and we have Borussia Dortmund. It's not the best opponent, but let's go ahead and rip them up. And here we walk out in the Signal Iduna Park against the yellow and black wall. Let's see if we can perform. And even though we are in the form of our life, something occurred to stop us from reaching our Ballon d'Or dream. Boys, we are injured. You can see right there, we're injured. No, this is our first injury of our career. Please tell me we can play on. The ref has not decided if we can play on or not. It doesn't look likely. We are not getting up. And, oh bro, we're gonna have to sim the rest of this match as we are gonna be out for the rest of this game. Hopefully we're not out for a very long time. The game does finish 1-1, but as you can see in the locker room, we are very sad because the fitness coach is talking to us. He may not be giving us very good news. And as you can see, we'll be out for the next 2 months, 8 weeks to be exact. That means we'll be back for the second leg of the semifinals if Man United reach that far without us. However, without us in the lineup, Man United do clutch up as they win the second leg against Bayern Munich and beat Bayern Munich over 2 legs to reach the semifinals, where Man United will be playing FC Barcelona. But like I mentioned before, we are not back just yet, so we have to sim this game. Can they go ahead and get a good lead in the first leg? And they do. A 1-0 victory. But let's hope that we are back for the second leg so we can help Man United reach the Champions League final. And as you can see on the top left, we are back for this game and we are on the bench. The bench again after all I've been through. No, Edgar, your time will come. It will. We're coming on in the 77th minute. It's still 0-0. If we can pick up a goal in that cam position, we can secure a final for Manchester United. And now Samuel Chukwueze picks up the ball. He sees Anthony, through ball into Anthony. Anthony takes a touch, gives it to us. We do have a shot, we score. What has happened throughout this whole campaign with Man United? Every single time we come on, we score and we score, and we have done it yet again, potentially sending Man United to the Champions League final. The ref blows the whistle. Our goal was enough to send them to the Champions League final. Now Erik ten Hag has a decision to make. Is he gonna start me in the final, or is he gonna start Harry Kane? There is only one way to find out. We do pick up the man of the match in our first game back. All smiles from us, but it's time for the biggest game of our career, the Champions League final. Before we get on to the Champions League final, we do win the Golden Boot once again in the Premier League, as Chelsea win the Premier League this season. But in the Champions League final, as you can see, we are up against Chelsea, who won the Premier League. But in the Champions League, we have been ripping it up, still the top goal scorer, even with our injuries. But now, it was time for the Champions League final, and guess what? We will be in the starting 11 to help Man United win the biggest trophy in club football.
The little boy from Laredo, Texas. It's Salinas. Manchester United. The theatre is living its dream. Leicester, Derby, Leicester again. And finally Manchester. Breathed in red, restored to this great gallery of the game. A walk-in work of art, vintage, beyond valuation, beyond forgery or imagination. 5 years since that trembling teenager of touch and tease first tiptoed onto the historic stage. Now in his immaculate maturity, ready to take on the biggest challenge of them all.
It's been a dead game so far, but we have a free kick. Casemiro gives it to Alejandro Garnacho. It's Conor Gallagher, gives it to us. We cut, get past the defender, we have a shot, and yes, we have scored potentially the most important goal of our career. The goal that could win us the Champions League. The goal that could get me the Ballon d'Or to become the best player in the world. The ref blows the whistle. Man United are Champions League winners. Salinas, we are a Champions League winner. We're going to celebrate here in the next couple minutes. But Casemiro lifts up the biggest trophy in club football as we are stood next to him. But there is one more thing we need to find out. Did we win the Ballon d'Or, or we're gonna have to go another season with another club or with Man United? The Champions League, it's in my hands. Give me the Ballon d'Or. Give it to me now. We finish off season number 5, season number 2 with United at a 90 rating, 41 goals and 21 assists, man. And as you can see, we are in the year of 2027. We are in the top 4. The question is, can we beat out Kylian Mbappe, Vinicius, and Phil Foden for that Ballon d'Or win? It is the 2nd of December 2027. Usually when the Ballon d'Or is announced, it's always every second Thursday of December. It is time to find out. Are we gonna be the ones to lift the biggest trophy in individual football? And yes, we have officially won the Ballon d'Or. We have officially become the best player in the world. After all the adversity we faced, we lift the Ballon d'Or. Cristiano Ronaldo was literally the best player in the world. However, ever since the 2022 World Cup, he's been shipped off to Saudi Arabia and failed to shine on the biggest stage. So today, I'm going to save Ronaldo's legacy and win him a World Cup to end and save his career. And here we have Cristiano Ronaldo in the 24-25 season, straight after the Euros. And as you guys know, Cristiano Ronaldo went all the way to the quarterfinals, but somehow did not put a single goal in the entire tournament. And not only that, but Cristiano Ronaldo is in his last year of his contract at Al Nassr, and it seems like in real life, he is probably now going to leave the club and sign a brand new contract. But I'm gonna be honest, if I ever want Cristiano Ronaldo to win the World Cup, he cannot be in this shitty Farmers League. So I'm gonna go ahead and transfer list him and kick off the saving of his legacy at his new club. And as we are waiting for offers for Cristiano Ronaldo, it's obvious that I think he only has one World Cup left in him. That means we have 2 seasons in order to get him ready. But sadly, since he's 39 years old, he has fallen all the way down to the 6th in the pecking order for the striker position, meaning at this time right now, he would not be selected for the World Cup. That means in the next 2 seasons, Ronaldo has to go ahead and win some trophies and maybe even do amazing in order to go to number 1 or even number 2 to at least make the bench. But let's all be honest here, Joao Felix is the reason why Portugal got eliminated, so Ronaldo automatically moves up ahead of Joao Felix. And the next player he needs to go ahead and take down is Andrew Silva, and I think all he needs to do is move to a top 5 league, because as long as he's out of the Farmers League, I think he's starting ahead of Andrew Silva. And straight away we get an offer for Cristiano Ronaldo, and it is Chelsea Football Club. This is the kind of offer that we do need for Cristiano. We're gonna go ahead and accept it, and he's going back to the Premier League. And there we have it, Cristiano Ronaldo is back in a top 5 league. He has joined Chelsea, where the likes of John Terry, Frank Lampard, Eden Hazard, and Didier Drogba have played. But more importantly, where N'Golo Kante won his World Cup. So maybe joining Chelsea, the Blues. It could give him the luck and even help him improve to be ready for the 2026 World Cup where he can win his own. And there we go, Ronaldo is now at Chelsea and he basically tore away that number 7 from Raheem Sterling because nobody is taking Cristiano's number, and it seems like he has a lot of competition with the likes of Romelu Lukaku. But honestly, there's no chance Ronaldo is not a starter at this club. So now that he has moved to Chelsea, he has joined the top 5 league, he moves past Andre Silva, and it seems like Goncalo Ramos in his way. Goncalo Ramos was the man who replaced him in the World Cup and scored a hat-trick off the bench. So I think in order for Cristiano Ronaldo to go ahead and get past him, he has to go ahead and win a trophy with Chelsea. If you guys think Ronaldo will win the World Cup in real life in 2026, subscribe right now. But considering Chelsea finishes 6th place last season and this team is very low overall, it's actually going to be a harder task than you might think. And as the Premier League season is set to begin, Cristiano Ronaldo wants to be with the best player at this club other than himself, and that is Captain Cole Palmer. I wonder what words they're going to share. Ronaldo starts off by saying, "Hey Cole, you're an amazing player and I love what you've done for Chelsea. You basically carried them last season." Cole Palmer says, "Thanks man, I really appreciate it and I love having you at the club. You're an inspiration to everybody. But what exactly did you need?" Ronaldo then says, "Well, I'm gonna be honest, I want to go ahead and win the 2026 World Cup and I need your help. I need you to go ahead and make sure give me your best work possible to help me get the most goals possible because we need to win a trophy here." Cole Palmer says, "Of course, man, I got you. We're gonna play some amazing football, but I'm not gonna let you get all the goals because you need to finally pass on the torch. You're 40 years old. You need to allow that football is gonna outgrow you one day. But I'm not gonna let you win that 2026 World Cup. So easy." Ronaldo then replies, "All right, Cole Palmer, let's do this." And it was time to begin the saving of Ronaldo's legacy as he is set to make his debut for Chelsea at the Stamford Bridge against Newcastle United. Ronaldo here needs a good start and he has Cole Palmer now befriended. Hopefully both of them do dominate Premier League football and they can go ahead and win a trophy this season. And here comes Chelsea on the guide. Shigay Mudryk into Euros winner Marc Cucurella. Cucurella back into Mudryk. Mudryk gives it into Caicedo. Caicedo to Cole Palmer. Into Cristiano Ronaldo. And it goes in. The first link up of these two. Ronaldo has already more goals than what Nico Jackson would have scored for Chelsea this season. It's 1-0 to Chelsea. And now here comes Cole Palmer pressuring once again. Cole Palmer gets the ball once again. Does a Ronaldo chop. Turns once again. He sees Ronaldo. A beautiful pass. He's wide open. And Ronaldo does not miss those. He has already equalized what he did on his first return from Man United all those years ago. And he makes it 2-0. They're really linking up. Ronaldo is going to win that trophy and pass up Goncalo Ramos. And now here comes Ronaldo, but it's a clearance from Flickify, but now Cole Palmer heads it up and he brings it back. And he brings it back once again. He sees Ronaldo. He takes a touch. Ronaldo has a shot. And it goes in. Ronaldo gets his hat-trick on his return to the Premier League, on his return to Europe. Brilliant performance. He is embarrassing Newcastle. No wonder they choked in the UCL last year. And here comes Cole Palmer looking to get a goal of his own, but Fabian Schär closes him down. And now Tino Livramento fouls him. It's going to be a penalty. And of course, who else is going to take it but Cristiano Ronaldo? But before the penalty, Cole Palmer tells Ronaldo, "Hey man, you already got your hat-trick. I won the penalty. Do you mind just giving me this one? You kind of have to pass the torch anyways." Ronaldo says, "You know what? Screw it, man. Take this penalty. But this is going to be the only time I give you a penalty, no matter if you want it or not, because I am the penalty taker." Cole Palmer says, "All right, thanks." So it seems that Cristiano has given the penalty to Cole Palmer. I'm sure he's going to convert this. He's cold as hell. He goes ahead and steps up and takes it. And there we go. Ronaldo beating the allegations that he's so unselfish. Cole Palmer makes it 4-0. Ronaldo's debut is over. And the game comes to an end. Ronaldo gets a match ball on his first game for Chelsea. He's easily going to win silverware, whether it's the Carabao Cup, FA Cup, or Premier League. He's going to win that. He's going to overtake Goncalo Ramos, and we're easily going to find out what he has to do next to pass the next player. We know Ronaldo has constantly been the best player in his nation, and even for the first decade of his national career, he had to carry his team. But thankfully here, Cole Palmer is keeping up his promise and is performing. And now Cole Palmer has the ball. He gets rid of the defenders. He chips all the defenders, and Ronaldo has an easy finish here, and it goes in. Cole Palmer is absolutely the best player to have alongside Ronaldo. And now it's Cole Palmer once again looking for Cristiano Ronaldo as usual. He goes ahead and chips it up, gets rid of Soumare, and now it's Cole Palmer with a through ball into Ronaldo once again, and it goes in. Cole Palmer is really transforming as a player alongside Ronaldo as well. They are the dynamic duo. But even after Ronaldo's great start to the Premier League, Erling Haaland and Phil Foden are in the press talking that Ronaldo is past it and he can only do it against the bummy clubs like Leicester City and Newcastle, that he would never score goals against Man City. And of course, up next is going to be Chelsea versus Man City. Ronaldo has the opportunity to shut down the allegations made by Erling Haaland and Phil Foden and many other Premier League footballers. But to be honest, there is some truth. As a Ronaldo fan myself, Ronaldo didn't do anything at the Euros and could have played a part as to why they didn't win it. But let's see if Ronaldo can do something in a big game. And here comes Chelsea. It's Moises Caicedo on the ball. He gives it to Cole Palmer. He gets rid of all the defenders. Cole Palmer slaps it into Cristiano Ronaldo. And it's an easy tap in for Ronaldo. He still scores it though. He doesn't miss it. It's 1-0. Ronaldo scores against a big team. Haaland and Foden must be silent. And Man City are putting tons of pressure on the Chelsea defense. And Phil Foden gets rid and he crosses it into Haaland with the header. And it goes in. Haaland equalizes it, proving to Ronaldo that he's going to beat him today. It's 1-1. And now Phil Foden tackles the sassy. Now it's Erling Haaland the ball. He Ronaldo chops. He sends a through ball into Phil Foden looking for his goal of his own. And the two players who talk shit about Ronaldo have made it 2-1. They have taken the lead. Ronaldo is now winning so far. And now it's Cristiano Ronaldo on the ball. Gives a through ball into Cole Palmer, who has all the space in the world. This Man City defense is playing so bad. It's across into Ronaldo. And it goes in. Cole Palmer sets up another easy goal. Cole Palmer has been very crucial to Ronaldo's season this year. And it is 2-2. Who can get a winner? And now it's Conor the Dog Gallagher with a pass into Cole Palmer. He's looking to get rid of the City defense to score against his own teammates, but he gets fouled for a penalty. Ronaldo has the opportunity for his hat-trick. Once again, a hat-trick against City would be insane. But before the penalty is taken, once again, Cole Palmer walks up to Ronaldo. He says, "Hey, Cristiano Ronaldo, I know you said you'd be the penalty taker, but I did set you up for 2 tap-ins, and this is my old teammates. I want to score against them." Ronaldo says, "I'm sorry, Cole. I do understand, but I am the penalty taker. I'm working for a goal that I have in mind, and I need this penalty to secure that goal." Cole Palmer says, "Come on, man. It's my old teammates. You gotta pass on the torch. You're 40 years old. You gotta give the new talent an opportunity." Ronaldo says, "Nope. I'm sorry. I'm the penalty taker. There's nothing I can do about it." So it seems like Cole Palmer wanted to take the penalty, but Ronaldo is the penalty taker. He needs this goal. Ronaldo is going to step up to take this penalty. He go ahead, takes a shot, and it goes in. Ronaldo gets a hat-trick. Haaland and Foden must stay silent from now on. A hat-trick against the best team in England. Ronaldo is shining in the Premier League at 40 years old. And Ronaldo gets his match ball. This game is over. Like I said, he's surely going to win a trophy this season. And he's going to go ahead and pass anybody who's above him in the pecking list. And he's going to that World Cup. And he's going to win it. And we're going to save his legacy. Straight after that hat-trick against City, Ronaldo was progressing through the season. As in the Carabao Cup, Chelsea went all the way to the final, even beating Man City in 2 legs. And now they were in the Carabao Cup final against Crystal Palace. Meaning, if Ronaldo can win this game, win this trophy, he will take over Goncalo Ramos in the pecking order, and there will be only 2 players left above him, Rafael Leao and Diego Jota. However, before the Carabao Cup final, Ronaldo is called into Maresca's office because he has some news for him. Maresca goes ahead and tells Ronaldo, "Once again, thank you. I can't thank you enough for joining the club, but I have some bad news." Ronaldo says, "Yes, sir. What is the bad news? Tell me." Maresca says, "Well, there's been a lot of complaints in the club that you should not be taking the penalties. You should be giving those opportunities to a younger player, as you need to pass on the torch as you're close to retirement. So I've taken you up penalties and given it to Cole Palmer." Ronaldo says, "But boss, I am the best penalty taker possibly of all time. How can you do that to me?" Maresca says, "I'm sorry. As much as we appreciate you here at the club, we must focus in a part where you're not here anymore because you're not far from retirement. I hope you understand." Ronaldo says, "No worries. I understand. This is not going to stop me from my goals." And as the Carabao Cup final is set to kick off, it seems like Ronaldo is no longer taking penalties. I think it's the wrong decision. Ronaldo is literally the greatest player of all time. He should be taking penalties, but I do trust Cole Palmer. However, it's going to take away a couple goals from Ronaldo. But let's hope that this doesn't cause any tension between them, as they need to win a trophy. Ronaldo needs this trophy to overtake Goncalo Ramos. And here comes Cole Palmer straight from kickoff. He gets rid of Adam Origin. He gets rid of the defender. And now still Cole Palmer. He gets rid of Nathaniel Klein with a through ball into Ronaldo with a shot. And it goes wide. Cole Palmer destroyed the Palace team, but Ronaldo couldn't finish. Come on. And now it's Cole Palmer. He receives the ball once again. He sees Ronaldo without even looking. Has a shot and it's blocked by Dean Henderson. And Nathaniel Klein tries to clear it, but Ronaldo wins it back. Has another shot and it's another save. Ronaldo is not as clinical today. And as Mikhail Mudryk on the ball, he gives it to Cole Palmer. Where does Ronaldo chop? He sees Ronaldo and he's just perfectly onside. 1v1. He doesn't miss these, and he did this time. Ronaldo is literally showing his Lukaku impression right now. Come on, Ronaldo. And now here comes Crystal Palace. Kamada breaks the ankles of Cucurella. He's overrated anyways. It's still Kamada into Mateta. Takes a touch, has a shot, and it goes wide. Man, are they having a shit guy off in this Carabao Cup final? And here come Crystal Palace once again. It's a brilliant pass from Eberechi Eze. And now it's Mitchell on the ball with a cross into Kamada. It's a header. It's a save by Robert Sanchez. Palace on the attack. Chelsea need to score. Cole Palmer, Ronaldo pressure like crazy. And Ronaldo wins the ball back. He has the open space. He has a fake shot. He fake shot once again, but Nathaniel Klein brings him down. And this time, Ronaldo wins the penalty. but he's not the penalty taker anymore. That means Cole Palmer has to score this. So Cole Palmer steps up to take the penalty. I admit I would want Ronaldo to take it, but I trust Cole Palmer. Is he gonna be the hero tonight? And yes, he puts it away. That means they're gonna win the Carabao Cup. That means Ronaldo's gonna win silverware, and that means he's gonna pass Goncalo Ramos. Hopefully, if the game ends like this and Cole Palmer celebrates, there was never a doubt he was gonna miss. But I just feel like it should have been Ronaldo. So the ref blows the whistle, and it is confirmed. They lift the Carabao Cup. Palmer lifts it as Ronaldo has won silverware, and he passes up Goncalo Ramos. And up next, he has Rafael Leao. I wonder what he has to do. But let's enjoy these celebrations for now. Ronaldo has gone back to the Premier League and won a trophy. And after winning that Carabao Cup throughout the rest of the Premier League season, Ronaldo and Cole Palmer continue to dominate the league. But it seems like the Haaland and Foden allegations was right, because for the rest of the season, Ronaldo did not score against any top team. And we were now in the final day of the season. Chelsea were sitting in 4th, only 1 point ahead of Tottenham. All they need to do is beat Leicester and they'll qualify for UCL football. If not, Spurs could overtake them, and Ronaldo does not play Europa League football. However, that is not it. In order for Ronaldo to go above the pecking order over Rafael Leao, he has to go ahead and win the Premier League Golden Boot, and currently he is leading the league by 2 goals, only 2 in front of Haaland. Let's hope that Ronaldo can score a couple goals so he can win that Golden Boot. And there's a lot to play for on the final day of the season. Ronaldo and co need to win this game in order to qualify for the UCL. Not only that, Ronaldo needs to score a couple goals because Haaland is playing QPR, and they're basically asking for Haaland to score a hat-trick there. So Ronaldo needs to score at least 1 or 2 and we'll be fine. But I wonder if he can do it, because it seems like in the last 3 years when it mattered, he hasn't been able to deliver. And Ronaldo's chasing this Fellaini wannabe, and he wins the ball back, and now it's Cristiano Ronaldo 1v1 against the keeper, and he shoots it straight down the middle. Come on, Ronaldo. And now it's Chelsea once again. Moises Caicedo into Cole Palmer with a brilliant pass into Ronaldo. Beats the defender, has a shot, and once again, straight to the keeper's hands. And now it's a corner for Chelsea. Cole Palmer is going to take this. He crosses it in straight into Ronaldo's head, and it goes over the bar. Ronaldo is struggling again when it matters. It is now the 80th minute, but it's been said that Arsenal have scored another goal, and it's 3-0. Not only that, but QPR just scored, and it's 1-0. Haaland hasn't scored, and Spurs are losing, but Cole Palmer, here it is. And they admitted to win the game to secure UCL football. And yes, they have done it. Cole Palmer has scored in the 90th minute. Good news after good news after good news. Tottenham are losing. Haaland has now scored a goal, and now Chelsea are winning, and they're going to qualify for the UCL. It just had to be Cole Palmer. And the ref blows the whistle, and Chelsea have qualified for UCL football. Ronaldo struggled, but it didn't matter because Haaland didn't score, and it didn't matter because Tottenham lost, and Cole Palmer sends Chelsea to UCL football. Let's go. But Ronaldo and Cole Palmer seem to be having a conversation as they walk off together. Ronaldo tells Cole Palmer, hey, we did it, man. I know we had our differences with the penalty, but I'm glad we have qualified for the UCL. Cole Palmer says, of course, man, we couldn't have done it without each other. But Ronaldo, I'm gonna be honest, you seem to be slowing down. I think maybe next season we should play up top together. Ronaldo says, no need, man. I'm a best a solo striker. Do not move up top. Don't even talk to the manager. We'll be fine. Cole Palmer says, I don't know, man. I'll think about it. I would really like to help you to get into that Portuguese squad and into the World Cup. And I think I need to play striker alongside you to help you out. But in other good news, Ronaldo has confirmed won the Golden Boot, meaning he has overtaken Rafael Leao. And soon we're gonna find out what he needs to do to become the starting striker, as he has secured the bench position for Portugal in the 2026 World Cup. I just wonder if Cole Palmer is gonna become a striker next to Ronaldo, and I wonder what's next for Ronaldo to do to become the starter. But quickly, those who doubted Ronaldo, he finished with 42 goals, 14 assists, and even got to an 89 overall. Crazy numbers for a 40-year-old. And we kick off the brand new season as it is World Cup season, and we find out in order for Ronaldo to become the starting striker over Diego Jota, he needs to go ahead and win the UCL with Chelsea. Now that's gonna be tough. And winning the UCL has already become difficult as they are in the group of death with Juventus, Ajax, and 7-time league title winners in Czech Republic, Slavia Praha, the second most in history. But as Ronaldo's first UCL campaign since 2022 is set to begin, he is called in to Enzo Maresca's office. I think there's gonna be a change in the lineup. Enzo Maresca says, welcome Ronaldo, I'm glad that you have helped us reach UCL football once again, and I'm glad you're about to make your debut with us. But I have some news. Ronaldo says, please don't tell me it is what I think it is. Maresca says, yes, Cole Palmer came up to me and he gave me a brilliant idea, and I think he is correct. You was amazing last season, but towards the end of the season, you did slow down. I think you need some help up top. Ronaldo says, so Cole Palmer's gonna play next to me? Maresca says, yes, that is correct, unless you want Nico Jackson to play with you. Ronaldo says, hell no, just give me Cole Palmer, man. But it is now time for Cristiano's debut in the UCL for Chelsea. Not only that, but it's also the debut of the 4-2-2 holding with Ronaldo and Palmer next to each other. Which meaning, the only creativity are gonna come for the wingers, but when you have shit guy Mudryk and Madueke, Ronaldo and Palmer are really gonna have to work together. But the question is Ronaldo gonna be able to do well in the UCL? He is Mr. Champions League, but is he gonna get alongside Cole Palmer? And here comes Cole Palmer pressuring the Slavia Praha defense, and he gets rid of him. He gives it to Cristiano Ronaldo, who's all by himself, and it goes in. It seems like nothing much has changed. They may be playing next to each other, but Cole Palmer is still providing for Ronaldo. And now shit guy Mudryk on the ball with a brilliant through ball to Cole Palmer, who lets it run. Oh, it's a 2v1. I see Ronaldo wide open. Give him a second goal, and he has a shot instead, and it goes in. We'll take it. Ronaldo is wide open though, but Cole Palmer makes it 2-0. He gets a goal, his first goal as a striker. And now Moises Caicedo wins the ball in the second half. He's looking for Cole Palmer and he finds him. And Cole Palmer is wide open. 1v1 against the keeper and he gets his second goal. Cole Palmer is really coming together as a striker. And now it's Madueke on the ball, through ball into Ronaldo, but Cole Palmer kind of takes the run, but it's okay. And now it's 1v1 against the keeper, has a shot and it goes in. Cole Palmer on his debut as a striker gets a hat-trick. Ronaldo, it seems like maybe, I don't know if he needed help or not, but Cole Palmer is certainly helping Ronaldo's case to go to the World Cup. And the ref blows the whistle and Cole Palmer gets his hat-trick on his debut and Ronaldo scores and wins on his UCL debut. It seems like this group might be pretty easy, but I'm kind of concerned. Ronaldo still needs to score a lot of goals so he can get confident to score in the World Cup, because in the last competition with Portugal, he scored 0. It seems like for the rest of the group stage, the pattern shifted from Ronaldo to Cole Palmer, as Cole Palmer really outscored Ronaldo in the group stage as they won every single game and finished at the top of the table with 18 points. But not only that, in the round of 16, Chelsea beat Leverkusen 2-0 in aggregate, where Palmer scored in both games. But in the quarterfinal, they did lose 1-0 to Real Madrid. So it was now time for the second leg of the quarterfinals for Chelsea versus Real Madrid. Ronaldo and Cole Palmer need to get it together, because if they lose, they will not win the UCL and Ronaldo will be a bench player in the World Cup, and we do not want that. But it's weird because Ronaldo has yet to score in the knockout rounds, and he's usually Mr. Champions League. And now it's Wesley Fofana on the ball with the first attack for Chelsea. It's a through ball from Caicedo. Cole Palmer has a touch, has a shot, and it goes in. Cole Palmer equalizes it for Chelsea. There's no risk of knockout currently. Can they go ahead and win this game? And now Conor Gallagher with a brilliant tackle on Chouameni with a through ball to Ronaldo. Ronaldo into Cole Palmer. Cole Palmer. Ronaldo opens up, but he doesn't pass it. It's still Cole Palmer. Gets rid of Rudiger. Has a shot, and it goes in. Cole Palmer has taken the lead for Chelsea. It seems like he's become the main striker here at Chelsea, which sucks for Ronaldo. But as long as they're going to win the Champions League, that's all that matters. And the ref blows the whistle, and Chelsea have done it. 2 goals from Cole Palmer. He is the hero in blue once again. Ronaldo still hasn't scored in the knockout rounds, but all that matters as they're going through to the semifinals and possibly the final. However, it seems like after the game in the locker room, Cole Palmer and Ronaldo are talking. Ronaldo says, hey Cole Palmer, congratulations on being the hero once again, but I gotta ask, you've been passing a lot less lately. Cole Palmer says, yeah, I know, but now that I am a striker, I need to see the opportunities not only from a passing perspective, but a shooting perspective, and it just seems like I'm scoring every time. Ronaldo says, yeah, I get that, but we did make a deal when we first met. You said you'd help me score a lot of goals, you'd assist me so I can be ready for the World Cup. Cole Palmer says, yes, I did promise you my best, but I did not promise you I'd give you all the goals, because I do have a dream to win the World Cup. As in the Euros, I was left on the bench when I shouldn't have been, and I'm here to prove to Gareth Southgate that I should be starting. Ronaldo says, all right, man, just don't worry about it. And as the tension between Palmer and Ronaldo increased, they went ahead and beat Juventus in both legs, where once again, Palmer scored both goals and Ronaldo has yet to score. But they were now in the UCL final against Liverpool. Ronaldo is this close to starting for Portugal. And all Ronaldo needs to do is win this game, and he will be the starting striker for Portugal at the World Cup this year. I just hope that this tension between them can go away, because they need to win the UCL final if Ronaldo wants to help Portugal win that World Cup this year. And now Chelsea with the first attack of the game. Caicedo into Cole Palmer. 1v1 against the keeper. He doesn't miss these, but he missed it this time. Cole Palmer doesn't score. And here comes Gallagher pressuring Harvey Elliott, but Madueke wins it back. He gives it to Ronaldo. Gets rid of Konate. Has a shot from Messi at the box, and he also misses. These guys need to work together. And as Ronaldo into Cole Palmer. Cole Palmer is 1v1 against the keeper. Palmer has a shot and he goes wide. Man, today isn't Cole Palmer's day. He usually scores. And now it's Caicedo on the ball. He gives it into Cole Palmer, who lays it out for Ronaldo. Ronaldo has a space, but he has a shot and it also goes wide. These guys are finally starting to work together a little bit, but they just can't get the shot on target. And now it's Ronaldo in the 90th minute after a boring game, looking to score a winner here, but he gets fouled in the penalty box. It's going to be a penalty. McAllister gets a yellow. And it seems like Ronaldo has taken the ball away from Cole Palmer. They're having an argument. Ronaldo says, sorry, Cole, but I'm taking this one. I need this penalty and I want it. Cole Palmer says, what are you doing, man? I haven't missed a penalty in my career and I'm the penalty taker. Ronaldo says, I'm really sorry, man, but I haven't scored. I need this confidence. I need this for the World Cup. Cole Palmer says, you need to stop thinking about yourself. This is Chelsea. This is not Portugal. This is not for the World Cup. This is the UCL. Let me take this penalty. You need to pass the torch. Ronaldo says, I'm sorry, man. Let's not argue anymore. Let's not look like unprofessionals. I'm taking this penalty. And it seems like Ronaldo has decided to take the penalty for himself. I hope he doesn't embarrass himself and miss. Can he go ahead and win the UCL and start for Portugal? And yes, he does. He scores a penalty, a bit controversial as he took it away from the penalty taker. But it doesn't matter. Ronaldo does not miss when it matters. He is Mr. Clutch for a reason. And Chelsea are going to win the UCL. And the ref blows the whistle and they have done it. They lift the UCL and Ronaldo has won the UCL and he has overtaken Diego Jota and will now be the starter for Portugal in the World Cup. But right before he goes to the World Cup, he has one last conversation with Cole Palmer. Cole Palmer says, look, man, I understand why you took that penalty, but I cannot forgive you for that. I am the penalty taker. I know you are older than me, but you shouldn't have done that. That is disrespectful. Ronaldo says, I'm really sorry, man. It just had to be done. But look, hey, man, you need to forget about it. We won. Cole Palmer says, yeah, I'll forget about it here at club level. You lost a friend. We're still teammates. But in the World Cup, I am sorry, but I'm not going to let you win that trophy. That trophy is mine. Ronaldo says, well, let the best man win. Good luck out there. But it was now World Cup season and Portugal probably have the easiest group in the entire tournament and their first game is going to be in Morocco. So the first game of the World Cup is going to be against Morocco, the team that knocked out Portugal in the last World Cup. And as Ronaldo is getting ready, it seems like the manager made a last-minute decision. And now the second place striker is a mystery player. And if Ronaldo does not score a goal in this game, it is said that he's going to be moved down the pecking order and benched. Let's see if he can go ahead and keep his position in the starting 11. And here come Portugal with the first attack of the game. Goncalves into Bruno Fernandes, through ball into Ronaldo, 1v1, and it just misses. Ronaldo just misses the goal. And here comes Ronaldo with the pressure, and he gets rid of Amrabat. That is questionably a foul, but it's not called, and it's still Ronaldo. Ronaldo has the shot, and it's blocked by Yusuf Bonu. And Bruno Fernandes with a great tackle, and now it's a through ball into Ronaldo. 1v1 against the keeper, first time finished, and it goes wide. Just unlucky. And it's the 90th minute, and it's still 0-0. Ronaldo has really been struggling. He needs a goal. He takes a touch, he gets rid of the defender. He has a shot, and it goes in. Ronaldo scores in the 90th minute. 1-0 for in the first group game. It's just a group game, but he needed to score to keep his starting position, and he does it. 1-0 to Portugal. And the ref blows the whistle. Ronaldo scores. His starting position is locked on, at least for the next game. But I think that's the goal he needed to get his confidence even more up. And it seems like that first goal against Morocco is all he needed, and his position was never in threat, as in every single group game he did score and they finished on top of the table with 9 points. But not only that, for the rest of the knockouts, Ronaldo also scored in every single game, and now he was in the World Cup final against England. And it was now time for the World Cup final, Portugal versus England, Ronaldo versus Cole Palmer. But still, Ronaldo's position was in contention, as he is given the task. If he does not score in the first half, he'll be taken off for said mystery player who we still do not know who it is. Ronaldo needs to go ahead and make sure and he wins the World Cup to save his legacy, but also make sure to score in this first half. And we know England play boring football and defend well. But the question is, who is going to win the World Cup? Cristiano Ronaldo or Cole Palmer? And here come Portugal. It's Ruben Neves with the first attack of this game. It's a through ball to Bruno Fernandes, who lays it off into Ronaldo, who's 1v1 against Ramsdale, and it goes in. Ronaldo has secured his position for the rest of the final, unless he has a disaster class. But he makes it 1-0 in the third minute of the game. Is Ronaldo gonna win the one trophy he could never win? But here come England in the first half in an attempt to equalize the game. Phil Foden gets rid of Diego Dalot. It's still Phil Foden. He sees somebody in the middle. It's Cole Palmer, who has a beautiful turn, has a shot, and it goes in. The captain, Cole Palmer, makes it 1-1. And the ref blows the whistle for halftime. Cole Palmer makes it 1-1. Ronaldo is at risk of losing this World Cup final, but he's also at a risk of winning it. 1-1, both scores from Chelsea. Who is going to win this game? And now here come England. Bukayo Saka into Cole Palmer, back into Jude Bellingham, looking for a through ball for Cole Palmer, but it's cleared out by the Portuguese defense. And now it's Portugal with a clearance. Can they go on the counter attack? But no, it's one back by England. And now it's into Cole Palmer. Takes a touch, has a shot, and it's a brilliant goal from Cole Palmer. He was serious when he said he wasn't gonna let Ronaldo win the World Cup. He makes it 2-1, and there's only a couple minutes left to go. And Portugal now have a corner. Can they go in and score? Bruno Fernandes, it's across to Ronaldo with a bicycle, and hits the crossbar. It doesn't go in. Come on, Ronaldo, you need to score. And Phil is looking to start a counter-attack, but it's a brilliant tackle from Ruben Neves. And now it's Palhinha, into Bruno Fernandes, into Ronaldo, first time Chirella, and it goes in, 2-2. There is still hope for Portugal. There is still hope for Ronaldo's legacy to be saved. 2-2. And in the 90th minute of the game, Ronaldo wins the ball. He's 1v1 against keeper. He's not going to miss, and he's fouled. Is that in the penalty box? Yes, it is going to be a penalty. But it seems like Ronaldo is walking up to the manager. He has one last thing to say to him. Ronaldo says, "Boss, it's time for me to pass on the torch. I've done enough. Bring on the mystery striker." The manager responds, "Are you sure, Ronaldo? You don't miss in these pressure situations." Ronaldo says, "No, Cole Palmer is right. The Chelsea manager was right. I need to pass on the torch. I need to stop thinking about myself. Bring him on. Let him take the penalty." And it seems like Ronaldo coming on, and the mystery striker was his son. Cristiano Jr. has come on, and he has to take the penalty in the World Cup final. And it looks like this whole time, if Ronaldo was going to be replaced, it was going to be by his son. But the question is, for his debut on Portugal, can he go in and score? And yes, he does. Just like his father, he has ice in his veins. And Cristiano Jr. has won himself, Portugal, and his father, the World Cup. And the ref blows the whistle, and they have done it. Cristiano lifts the World Cup trophy, and he has finally done it. We have saved Ronaldo's legacy. This is the World Cup, the biggest trophy in world football. However, my nation, Mexico, is the country with the most losses in this competition. But today, that is going to change, as I'm going to attempt to win the World Cup with Mexico. And taking control of Mexico in the World Cup, we have Group C, which is a pretty tough group where we have Argentina, Saudi Arabia, and Poland. We're not one of the favorites to get out. And this is Mexico's 26-man list that they're taking for the World Cup squad. The players that are missing are Santiago Jimenez and Diego Lainez, which was a very controversial decision, in my opinion. But after looking at that 26-man list, I went ahead and went with this formation and this team, and little did I know one of these players would outshine their expectations. But it was now time for the first game of the World Cup here with Mexico against Poland. The question is, can we make it out of this tough group? And now it's Hector Herrera on the ball. We're looking for the first goal of this World Cup campaign. It's Henry Martin into Hector Herrera. I see Henry Martin by himself. Henry Martin 1v1 against the Polish defender. It's Henry Martin through ball into Alexis Vega with a shot, and it goes in. We have scored the opener. Alexis Vega puts us 1-0 up. Is he going to be the player that possibly takes us out of the group? And now it's Lewandowski on the ball. Lewandowski through ball into Zielinski. Here comes Zielinski. He gets past our defender, and it's still Zielinski. Gives it to Zerkowski. Zerkowski looking for a shot, and it goes wide. And here come Poland once again. Lewandowski into Frankowski. We need to make sure Lewandowski does not receive the ball again. But it's a through ball to Lewandowski. He's looking for the shot. He gets past Lewandowski, and it goes in. We have equalized after leading the whole game. Let's not bottle this game. But the ref blows the whistle. It does finish 1-1. It's not an ideal performance for us if we want to make it to the World Cup final and win it eventually. And Argentina do win their game 2-1 against Saudi Arabia. We're in second place due to alphabetical order. Hopefully, we win our next game against Argentina. But now it's time for the next game in the World Cup against Argentina, the favorites to win it. The likes of Di Maria, Lautaro Martinez, Lionel Messi, and Giovanni Lo Celso are not going to make it easy, but I think we can win this game. Edson Alvarez to Hector Herrera. 5th minute of the game. We're looking for the first goal already. Henry Martin on the ball. Henry Martin. He goes to his left foot. It's still Henry Martin. He has a space. Henry Martin. It's a terrible shot, man. Edson Alvarez gives it into Henry Martin once again. We're looking dominant in this first half. Pineda back into Henry Martin. Henry Martin. I see a through ball. It's Hector Herrera. Hector Herrera have a shot. Herrera. It goes wide. And once again, here comes Henry Martin. We've been destroying Argentina. It's Orbelin Pineda. Pineda gives it Martin. Back into Pineda. Orbelin. Have a shot. Orbelin. Back to Henry Martin with a shot. It hits the crossbar, man. We're so unlucky. Now it's Leandro Paredes. Through ball into Rodrigo De Paul. And here comes Argentina. Their literal first attack of the game. Paredes cuts inside into Lautaro Martinez. We have a tackle. He wins it back. Lautaro Martinez looking for a shot. He shoots it and it goes in. The whole game we've been killing this Argentina side, and they have scored with their first opportunity. Only 10 minutes left to go. Please, let's score an equalizer. 4 minutes left to go. We cannot lose this game. It's still Henry Martin. He has all the space in the world. He's by himself. Henry Martin looking for a shot. Henry Martin has a shot. It gets blocked, but it's still Henry Martin with a follow-up, and he puts it away. Henry Martin has saved us, possibly from getting knocked out of the World Cup in the groups. He scores, causing an upset against Argentina. The game does finish 1-1. We sit in 3rd place, but Argentina and Poland play each other, so we have to hope that one of them at least win in that fixture as we play Saudi Arabia up next. And after the first 2 games of the World Cup, I felt like something was off. I felt like Henry Martin needed some help up top, so I changed the formation to a 4-2-2 defending and put Raul Jimenez up next to Henry Martin. Hopefully that works out. But it's time for the final game of this group stage against Saudi Arabia. We are the favorites, but either Argentina or Poland have to win. They cannot tie, if not we're out because of fixtures, but we should win against Saudi Arabia. But here we come. It's Jorge Sanchez, gives it to Chucky Lozano. Jimenez is balled for some reason. It's Jimenez looking for his first shot of this World Cup, and he shoots it, and it's a great save. And now it's Henry Martin. It's still Henry Martin. Henry Martin, he wins it back. Henry Martin with a shot. It's another great save, man. Who is this goalkeeper? But we're applying the pressure now. Can we win this ball against Saudi Arabia? Henry Martin is pushing up. Chucky Lozano. Chucky Lozano, please have a tackle. Chucky Lozano wins the tackle. Chucky Lozano, have a shot, please. Chucky. And yes, he puts it away. We go 1-0 up. We have to hope that either Argentina or Poland are winning, and we must stay like this in order to qualify to the next round. And now it's Edson Alvarez fighting for the ball. He still keeps the ball. Edson Alvarez through ball into Henry Martin with a shot, and he puts it away. 2-0. We're not losing this game, but we need to hope that the other result is going our way, man. But the ref blows the whistle. We win 2-0. But the question is, did Argentina or Poland win the game, or did they draw, knocking us out of the World Cup, destroying our dreams? And as you can see, we finished in 2nd place. Argentina beat Poland. We qualified by 1 point. We have made it to the round of 16. However, it's not going to be easy. Before we find out who we play in the round of 16, the other teams that qualified in Group A were Netherlands and Senegal, and Group B was England and Iran, surprisingly. Of course, us and Argentina qualified from Group C, but Group D had France and Denmark, and Group E had Spain and Germany, easy favorites to win it. And for the final 3 groups, we had Belgium, Croatia, Serbia, and Brazil, and Portugal and Uruguay making it all to the round of 16. However, even after that win against Saudi Arabia, I felt like we need to change this team and formation once again because it isn't at its best. So I went ahead and decided to take off Raul Jimenez and put Alexis Vega up top. He's been the main man so far in this World Cup, and I decided to bring Uriel Antuna for that right wing position, moving Chucky Lozano to the left hand side. And in the round of 16, we have none other than the world champions themselves in the French national team. But not only that, Mexico in the last 7 World Cups have been unable to reach the quinto partido, the 5th game of the World Cup, which is the quarterfinals. So not only are we trying to beat the world champions, but we're also trying to break that curse. Are we gonna do it? The likes of Kylian Mbappe, Antoine Griezmann, N'Golo Kante, Theo Hernandez, and Kingsley Coman. It's gonna be difficult to win this game, but I think we have a huge opportunity. Kylian Mbappe gives it to Coman, into Griezmann. Here come France in the 10th minute, looking for the first goal of the game. Benzema into Kylian Mbappe with a shot, and it's a brilliant save with Ochoa. And now here we come, Alexis Vega on the ball. Vega gives it to Edson Alvarez. I see the space into Chucky Lozano. Back into Alexis Vega with a shot, and it goes wide. It's Karim Benzema now into Kylian Mbappe. And here come France looking for the first goal. We make a great tackle, but now it's Gallardo, and we lose it once again. And here comes France once again into Kylian Mbappe. He has a space, he's gonna take it. Kylian Mbappe gets past, he has a shot, and he puts it away. We go 1-0 down against the world champions. We have a hard battle to come up and recover. And now it's Karim Benzema through ball. It's Theo Hernandez with a beautiful ball. It's Theo Hernandez. We win it and we lose it, and now it's Kylian Mbappe on the ball. Kylian does give it to Karim Benzema. Benzema gives it to Antoine Griezmann, looking for a shot, and he puts it away. 2-0 down right before halftime. Our dreams might be over here. We might not win the World Cup. But it is now halftime. We have to make a change here. If we do want to win this World Cup, I'm going to go ahead and change the formation to a 4-3-3 attack to have Alexis Vega up top by himself. But now with this formation changes, can we go ahead and turn this game around? Alexis Vega gives it to Orbin Pineda. Pineda on the ball now in the 50th minute. Orbin Pineda comes back onto his left foot, finish Orbin Pineda, and he puts it away. It's 2-1. Let's not celebrate too much. We have picked up 1 goal. Can we go ahead and score an equalizer? It's Charlie Rodriguez, a substitute. Gives it to Alexis Vega into Pineda to Chucky Lozano. Okay, let's calm down. Please, Chucky Lozano, don't mess this up. It's still Chucky. I see Edson Alvarez on the box. It's Edson Alvarez. I see Alexis Vega. Give it to Alexis. Alexis, have a shot, Alexis. And he puts it away. Alexis Vega. It's 2-2. Please, let's hold up for this draw or pick up a winner somehow. Let's win this game. Come on, man. There's still a chance we can win the World Cup. But once again, here comes France. It's Antoine Griezmann. Come on, Edson Alvarez. He fights for it, but he can't win it, and he doesn't. It's Kylian Mbappe. He has a space, gives it to Karim Benzema, and he scores. It's heartbreak here for the Mexicans and for us. We fought so hard to equalize the game, and literally only 3 minutes later, they score a possible winner. There's still a couple minutes left to go. Let's equalize this game again. 4 minutes left to go. We cannot lose this game. Alexis gives it to Uriel Antuna. Antuna comes back, gives it to Alexis Vega. Please score, Alexis, with a shot. Alexis Vega. He's been the hero. We have equalized the game with 2 minutes left to go against the world champions. That's an upset so far. Can Alexis Vega be the reason we make it to the quarters and break the curse, and not only that, possibly win the World Cup? The ref blows the whistle. It is the end of full time. We have to go to extra time. It's been an amazing round of 16. But we still have some time to either break the curse or maintain it. But here comes Orbelín Pineda, through ball to Alexis Vega. Come on, Alexis, score your hat trick with a shot. It's a brilliant save for Lloris. Orbelín Pineda, please pick up the ball. He controls it, and now it's Orbelín. Gives it into Jesus Gallardo. Gallardo with a shot, and it bounces off. Alexis Vega, he puts it away. 4-3 with 5 minutes left to go. Have we just broken the curse? Have we just qualified for the round of 16 for the first time in 7 World Cups? The ref blows the whistle. We have won this game against France. We have caused an upset. We have broken the curse. Can we now win the World Cup final? Alexis Vega picks up his match ball. And winning that game against France, we now have to play England in the quarterfinals as Iran play Denmark, Belgium versus Portugal, and Spain versus Brazil. This World Cup has been amazing so far. And after that tactical mastermind in the second half, I think the new formation should be the 4-3-3 attack we use to go ahead and win that round of 16. And now, for the first time after the 7 World Cups, 28 years without reaching the quarterfinals, we are here against England, and we have to stop them from taking it home to their country. Mason Mount on the ball, through ball into Raheem Sterling. Here comes Raza. Raza gets past Jorge Sanchez. Jorge Sanchez, come on, recover. It's Raza looking for a shot, gives it to Mason Mount, and it's a scramble in the box. We get lucky. And now it's Alexis Vega, through ball into Orbelín. Here comes Orbelín Pineda, gives it into Uriel Antuna. What is he going to do here? Antuna is still Uriel Antuna. Dribbles, gives it to Orbelín, into Charlie Rodriguez, into Edson Alvarez, into Alexis Vega with a shot, and it goes wide, man. Alexis Vega on the ball, gives it to Charlie Rodriguez. It's Rodriguez still on the ball. We're looking for the first goal of the game in the 65th minute. It's Orbelín Pineda, through ball to Alexis Vega. Alexis Vega looks for a shot, and it goes in. Alexis Vega, the man who scored the hat-trick, the man who broke the curse for Mexico, has scored the first goal of this game. This could possibly send us to the semi-finals. And now here come England, looking to crush our dreams here. Declan Rice into Harry Kane. It's still Harry Kane. Harry Kane gets past the defense somehow. Harry Kane. Ochoa, easy save. Gallardo through ball into Chucky Lozano in the 90th minute. Can we go ahead and see off this game? It's still Chucky. He has all the space in the world. Chucky Lozano, can he go ahead and finish Chucky with a shot? And it goes wide. But the ref blows the whistle as we win this game, and we have gone to the semi-finals, one step closer to the World Cup final. And that win against England, we do have Denmark up next, and in the other semi-finals, it might be Spain or Brazil versus Belgium or Portugal. But before we get into that game, here are the top goal scorers. Cristiano has been doing amazing in this World Cup, but Alexis Vega is only 1 goal right behind him. But it was now time for the semi-finals against Denmark. They're here for a reason. We're here for a reason. It's going to be an amazing game. Let's see if we can make it to the World Cup final and win Mexico's first ever World Cup. And now it's Olsen on the ball, gives it to Thomas Delaney. Delaney into Yusuf Olsen, into Eriksson with a shot. Ochoa, brilliant save. Edson Alvarez is on the ball now. It's Edson. Edson, please look for a good through ball. It's to Edson. He has a space. Edson through ball to Alexis Vega with a shot, and it goes in. Who else but Alexis Vega in our first attack in the 62nd minute, man? This could be the goal that sends us to the final. Alexis Vega has been the hero. Charlie Rodriguez on the ball. 9 minutes left to go. It's Orbelín Pineda. Through ball into Alexis Vega once again. Alexis Vega, can he get a second with a shot? And it goes wide. The ref blows a whistle. It does finish 1-0 after a boring game, but Alexis Vega's goal was enough to send us to the final. It's time to find out who we're gonna face in that final. And the final stage has been announced. Mexico versus Portugal. Cristiano Ronaldo versus Alexis Vega. And it's been a long journey, but the final stage is set against Portugal in the Lusail Stadium. The World Cup is shiny and bright, waiting to be lifted by either Cristiano or Guillermo Ochoa. The question is, we have gone all this way. Are we gonna bottle it, or can we win the World Cup? Chucky Lozano, Alexis Vega, Uriel Antuna have all been helpful. Alexis Vega being the main man, but we do have to come up against Bruno Fernandes, Bernardo Silva, Cristiano Ronaldo, and Diego Jota. Is our team good enough to take down this Portuguese side? Orbelín Pineda gives it to Alexis Vega, the hero, into Edson Alvarez with a shot, and it goes wide, man. And now it's Edson Alvarez in the 67th minute. Nothing has happened in between that. Alexis Vega on the ball. Alexis, can he go ahead and get a goal? And it goes wide. He just missed it. 82nd minute, only 8 minutes left to go. It's Orbelín Pineda looking for through ball. I see Alexis Vega. Alexis Vega once again destroying his Portugal side. Alexis Vega 1v1 against the keeper. Can he go ahead and score? And no, Diego Costa picks it up. The ref blows the whistle. We absolutely destroyed Portugal, but it still finished 0-0. And after 2 boring halves and extra time, we now have penalties. I don't know if we're gonna win with Cristiano Ronaldo and Bruno Fernandes are in the other team. But it's time to kick off this penalty shootout in the final. Orbin Peñeda with the first penalty, and he puts it away. Top left, no chance he was saving that. And now it's Bruno Fernandes looking for a shot, and it's a brilliant save. But Ochoa, it's 1-0. Chucky Lozano, please score this. Make it 2-0. Chucky Lozano, and it hits the post and it goes in. We're just fine. And now Cristiano Ronaldo, there is no way he misses it. Surely Cristiano with a shot. Ochoa goes the right way, but it's put away. And it's now Alexis Vega, the best player in this tournament for us. Alexis, can he go ahead and make it 3-1? And yes, 3 penalties scored, all of them so far. And now Ruben Neves, Ochoa, can you save this? Ruben Neves, and he puts it away, man. Up next is our left back, Jesus Gallardo. Can we score our 4th penalty and make it all 4 penalties scored? And yes, he does. If Ochoa saves this, or whoever, Diego Jota, if he misses this, we will win the World Cup. Diego Jota has a lot on line. Is he the man to take out Portugal out of this World Cup final? Diego Jota, he's in. My nation, Mexico, is the country with the most losses in this competition. But today, that is going to change as I'm going to attempt to win the World Cup with Mexico. Diego Jota, he's going to go ahead and shoot it, and it goes in. But if we score this next penalty, Edson Alvarez, my favorite player in this national team, can he give Mexico their first ever World Cup? Can we win this World Cup? Edson Alvarez, come on, we have to time this perfectly. Edson Alvarez, he's going to go in and shoot it, and he puts it away. Edson Alvarez has won us the World Cup, and we're about to lift up Mexico's first ever World Cup trophy. And there it is, the World Cup is ready to be lifted by Guillermo Ochoa. You guys probably doubted it. The whole world has been doubting Mexico in real life, and I think we're gonna win the World Cup in real life as well as we want to hear. But it's time to lift up the trophy with Ochoa, and we have won Mexico's first ever World Cup. Normally, when I play my career in FC25, I start off at a small club and go from team to team, winning trophies and trying to become the world's best player. But what if today I let ChatGPT take over my entire career? And that is to find out if AI can go ahead and help me win the Ballon d'Or and become the world's best player. Okay, my player has officially been created, but the question is, where is AI going to take us? All right, Mr. AI, where should I kickstart my career? Because I want to win that Ballon d'Or in this video.
All right, future superstar.
Let's go.
Since you're
excited.
5'7" and ready to conquer over everyone in the Eredivisie, how about kicking off at Ajax? It's the perfect place to polish your skills and get that Ballon d'Or shine.
I agree with them. Let's go ahead and go to Ajax. We are kickstarting our career at the legendary Ajax. I'm so excited to let AI decide entire career. But he is kind of a jokester because he thinks I'm 5'7". I'm clearly 6 foot. And here I have arrived at Ajax, 65 overall, 18 years old, and I'm currently a striker. But as you can see, there is lots of competition here at Ajax. So I think I'm gonna ask AI to change my position. All right, Mr. AI, there's a lot of competition in the striker position. So give me a new position for my player.
All right, since you're aiming to be the next big thing and chase that Ballon d'Or, let's slot you in as a right winger.
Right wing.
You got to channel your inner Lamine Yamal,
Lamine
dominating
Yamal.
at 18 like he does at 17.
Oh
That's the path to
days.
greatness.
This guy has huge expectations for me. I don't know if I could be like Lamine Yamal. And so here I've gone ahead and converted to a right winger. However, we still have competition in Berghuis and Bertrand Traore. However, they are really old. We'll definitely replace them very soon. And before I go ahead and make my debut with Ajax, I need to explain 2 things to y'all. The first thing is we'll be utilizing skill points in this player career, and I've already talked to AI, and we've decided every 5 goals or every 5 assists, I get 1 entire attribute. So let's say in the first 5 games of the season, I score 5 goals, I get to upgrade this entire free kick accuracy because I will have unlimited skill points throughout this entire challenge. And the second explanation is going to be with the playstyles. We have every single slot unlocked, and in order to apply every single playstyle every single season, the AI will give us 1 goal, and if we complete it, we will get that playstyle. And as a right winger, the first playstyle I want is to get technical on myself. But Mr. AI, what should be my first goal here at Ajax?
Your first goal, help Ajax win the Eredivisie title.
Win the league title? That is crazy. However, there is a problem. I am currently a bench player, and if I want to help Ajax win the league title, considering they bottled it in real life, I have to go ahead and impress whenever I get my opportunity to become a starter. But it's time to make my debut. I am a bench player, so I will be coming off the bench, and we're facing Feyenoord as we're 1-0 down in the 57th minute. I must help Ajax win because Feyenoord are always title favorites. Henderson on the ball gives me the ball, and I pick up my first touches as an Ajax player. And now it's Red Horse with a through ball to me. My first attack as a professional footballer. Can I go ahead and put it away? Salinas cuts inside on his weak foot, left foot. No, I should have shot it, man. Oh no, here comes Feyenoord with a shot. Gorter makes a great save though. And here come Ajax on their counter attack. It's Taylor on the ball, through ball into me. I need to go ahead and impress the manager so he can start me 1v1 against the Feyenoord keeper, and I put it away. My first professional goal ever against Feyenoord. This is a win way. This is a great way to impress the manager. Now it's Taylor on the ball, gives it into Rosa. Rosa with a brilliant through ball. He does find me. Can I go ahead and score a second to give us that lead once again? And now it's Salinas. No, he loses it. But no, Classic gives it back into me. Salinas cuts aside on his weak foot. No, come on. I am being a little bit greedy, but I need to be the hero if I want to start. And I pick up the ball into Taylor. Taylor gives it to Weghorst. Weghorst with a through ball into me. 1v1 in the 85th minute to win the game. Left foot, weak foot. I put it away in the last 5 minutes of the game. What a debut. I've become the hero. Surely I have to be a starter after this. Has any Ajax youngster ever done this? And the referee blows the whistle. I had a stellar professional debut and Ajax debut. Surely I will be a starter. However, I did forget to mention, anytime we fail a goal, 1, we don't get the playstyle, but 2, we have to go ahead and transfer to a random team that AI decides that is at a lower level than the team we're currently on. And after a debut man of the match performance, I am now in the starting 11 at Ajax. And because I already have 2 goals, maybe in the next game, if I can get a hat trick, I can already upgrade an attribute. You know what? Let's go ahead and try score a hat trick. But I will be making my first ever start trying to get a hat trick to upgrade 1 attribute. And now it's Edvardsen gives the ball into me. Apparently, I am playing up top in this game. That is so weird. I get a through ball into Steven Bergwijn, and we go ahead and put it away. I did not get a goal. I need a hat trick if I want an attribute upgrade. But you know what? Anything to help my team win. We go 1-0 up. And now it's Charlie Taylor gives the ball into me. I'm looking for the first goal of the game. My first game as a striker as well. No idea why they're playing me there. It's Edvardsen. Through ball into me. I take a touch. I get on my left foot. Weak foot. We're trying to go for a shot, but it's a brilliant tackle. And now it's Davy Klaassen gives the ball into me. I'm playing my first ever game as a striker. I cut back inside on my weak foot shot from there. It's a great block. I don't know why I even attempted that. And now here comes Davy Klaassen. Sends a brilliant through ball into Edvardsen. Edvardsen's running down the middle. He sends a through ball into me. I'm looking for my first goal of this game. Cut inside. Weak foot finish. No, I'm getting blocked out here. But I picked up the ball once again. It's Klaassen with a through ball. Back into me. I take a touch. Right-footed finish. Let's go. That's 1 of 3 goals I need to get my first attribute. Come on, Salinas. Let's get 2 more. And now it's Edvardsen. Edvardsen gives it into me. I take a touch. I have a flat-footed finish. Straight after scoring my first goal of the game, I get my second. 1 more, and we can actually get an attribute change. Yo, this Fortuna side is garbage. And now it's Davy Klaassen gives it into Taylor. 76 minutes. It's been a boring second half. It's a through ball into me. I take a touch. A right-footed finish. There it is. I actually did it. My hat trick. I am technically playing out of position, but it doesn't matter. I'm going to win the Ballon d'Or one day with the help of AI. And the ref blows the whistle. I pick up my first ever match ball in my second game of my career. Let's go ahead and get an attribute. Okay, and here we are in a skill point street. This is the only thing I'm not asking AI, because then I'd have to ask him 70 times, and we're not doing that. But we're gonna go ahead and probably upgrade our sprint speed. Now let's go ahead and go to the end of the season. We can't play every game. Let's see how I perform. And we are now in the final day of the season with 1 game left to go, and we've won the league title. That means we get the play style. However, there is some crazy news. We are in the Europa League final. Surely we can convince AI to go ahead and give us something extra if we win it. And we did get 10 goals and 10 assists in 51 appearances. That means we get 3 attributes because we already applied the first 5 goals. And I think for these 3 attributes, I'm gonna go ahead and work on dribbling. So we got dribbling 1 here, ball control, and dribbling 2. That is 3 attributes used on dribbling. And that now puts us at a 67 overall here at Ajax. But we did complete our first challenge. Let's go ahead and add a playstyle. But wait, I did forget. AI decides everything but the skill points. I'm just really hoping he gives me something good. All right, Mr. AI, I've completed my first goal of winning the league title. Give me a random playstyle for my player.
All right, since you're only a 67 overall, you definitely need some extra magic.
Damn.
Let's give you the incisive pass playstyle to help you carve up defenses and boost those assists.
You know what? I would take the incisive plus, but he didn't have to mention my overall, man. Okay, Mr. AI has decided we're getting incisive. You know what? I'd take that. However, I really wanted technical. Right before we get into the Europa League final, let's ask Mr. AI if he's gonna reward us for overachieving. All right, Mr. AI, you do not know this, but we are in the Europa League final. Do we get anything if we win it and overachieve here at Ajax?
Absolutely.
Okay.
If you win the Europa League, you'll get an extra play style as a reward.
An extra play style?
However,
I'll take that.
if you fail, you'll have to move to the worst team in the world.
He
No
also
pressure.
gave me a punishment to go to the worst team in the world. Oh my days, I have to win this. This guy's a savage. And the Europa League final has kicked off. We need to lock in. I want that extra play style, and I also do not want to go to the worst team in the world. So I pick up the ball, I give it to Taylor. Taylor gives it to Weghorst, who says a through ball into me. I've been amazing this season. My first ever professional season. I have a shot, and it's saved by Stanek. Slavia Praha can upset us here today. We need to win. But here comes Slavia Praha on the first attack of the game for them. 6 minutes in. Let's not concede right away. We cannot go to the worst team in the world. If we want to win the Ballon d'Or, Churi with a shot. We get a save. Thank you, Mateus. And now it's Oscar Witz now who gives it to Fofana. Fofana gives it to Weghorst. Let's get a goal already early on. It's a brilliant through ball from Weghorst. I cut inside. I'm looking to cut back to the right. I'm looking for a through ball here. I give it to Weghorst with a shot near post, and it goes in. I get an assist. We will take that. I don't need to score all the goals. But this is a great start to the Europa League final. If I ever want to win the Ballon d'Or, I need to win games like this. Now I have the ball in the 21st minute, looking to extend the lead. I give it to Fofana, who came from Olympic Lyon. And now it's Fofana gives it to Weghorst, who gives it back into me. 1v1 against the keeper. I cut back. I'm looking for a shot with my weak foot. It's a great save. Weghorst put it in. No, he cannot. We need 2 goals, man. And here comes Schnars for Slavia Praha. It's Chody on the ball. Chody gives it into Pravard, and it goes in. 1-1. Slavia Praha equalize. This is not good. We need to win this game. If not, I'm going to the worst team in the game. After that equalizer, it was a boring game. I am going to my first ever penalty shootout. It couldn't have gotten any more dramatic. If I don't win this penalty shootout, I am going from one of the best teams of all time, the worst club in FC 25. This is not good. And it's Bronco van de Boomen to take the first penalty. Please do not let us down. He goes to the bottom right-hand side. We put it away. 1-0 to Ajax. And now it's Chody, the guy who almost scored a goal, goes to the right-hand side, and we make a save. That is good. Davy Klaassen to take the next penalty. Come on, Davy Klaassen. Your experienced pen taker. He chips it to the left-hand side. 2-0. Slavia Praha need to score this if they want to go ahead and get back to this game. Pravard, the goal scorer, scores his penalty as well, though. Now it's Wout Weghorst. You cannot miss this. You are the star striker of this team. Bottom right, slots it. Let's go. 3-1. And now it's Linger on the penalty for Slavia Praha. It goes down the middle. It's 3-2 now. Jordan Henderson, you cannot miss this. It's Jordan Henderson. Come on to take the next penalty. He goes to the bottom left. He slots it home. If Slavia Praha missed this penalty or Mattel saves it, we will be go ahead and win the Europa League, and we get an extra play style. It will not be going to the worst team. It goes to the left. It's a save. I didn't even take a penalty, but we have won the Europa League. We've overachieved. We're getting an extra play style, but more importantly, we're not going to the world's worst team. And Jordan Henderson lifts the Europa League. We're already a European champion in my first ever season. But we're still a long way from becoming the world's best player with the help of AI. But it's time to go ahead and add an extra playstyle. Let's see what Mr. AI gives us. Alright, Mr. AI, I've won the Europa League. What playstyle can I give my player here?
Congratulations on winning the Europa League. For that big achievement, you can give your player the Technical Plus.
Technical? Oh, okay, not Technical Plus. We're gonna get Technical, though. You know what? That's the one I wanted. We're gonna take that. So I've gone ahead and added Technical. I'm so excited for the incoming seasons to have all 7 playstyles, some playstyle pluses, and become the world's best player. Okay, we've reached to the end of the season. The question is, should we change club or should we renew our contract? Let's ask Mr. AI. All right, Mr. AI, we are at the end of the season. Should we go ahead and change clubs or should we remain here at Ajax?
All right, here's the deal. You've done great this season, but you're not quite ready for the top 5 leagues just yet.
Ready for the top
Let's
5
stay
leagues.
at Ajax for another season or 2 and keep building your skills.
You know what? That is respectable. Maybe let's stay at Ajax for 1 or 2 more seasons and grow our overall. So we've gone ahead and renewed our contract as we're staying at Ajax for at least 2 more seasons. Okay, we've arrived in season number 2. Let's see what Mr. AI gives us as a goal this season. All right, Mr. AI, we're in our second season at Ajax. What is the goal for this season?
All right, here's the goal. Hit 15 goals and 10 assists this season.
10 assists.
And remember, you're not sniffing that Ballon d'Or with those rookie numbers.
Damn, this guy's calling me a rookie. I need to lock in. We've reached the end of the season and we have won back-to-back Eredivisie titles. But the question is, did we win any other trophies? In the Orange Beker, we did not win. And I believe the only other competition we were was actually in the UEFA Super Cup. And we lost to Man City. But I know we were in the Champions League. It seems that we got completely knocked out of the Champions League. Yeah, I definitely need to leave this club as soon as possible. But the question is, how good did I do this season? And 23 goals and 16 assists. I believe that is 7 attributes for us. This is incredible. We've overachieved what Mr. AI has given us. But not only that, we tied Noah Lang for the Golden Boot. Man, we're so close to getting our first individual trophy. And there it is. We're Eredivisie winners as Noah Lang wins the player of the tournament. And I was left out of the team of the season. How am I tied for top goal scorer and not even make it here? And every single one of those 7s, I'm just going to go ahead and apply to pace and get really close to maxing it out with only having 2 left. That upgrade only got us to 60 overall. Man, it's going to be a long journey. But the good news is we're getting another silver playstyle. All right, Mr. AI, we got a 3rd playstyle now to add to our player. Which one should we add?
Let's go with the finesse shot playstyle.
Finesse shot,
that'll help you hit those 15 goals and really stand out on the pitch.
So the AI has allowed us to add the finesse shot playstyle to our player. But you know what? Let's go ahead and ask Mr. AI if we can make things easier because we're growing at a slow rate. All right, Mr. AI, we have a huge problem. It's been 2 seasons and we've only gone up a +3 in overall. Can we make attributes a little bit easier, man?
Oh, so you want everything easier, huh?
Dang,
all right, fine.
Rude.
We'll bump it up and give you attribute upgrades every 3 goals or assists.
You know what?
Let's see you shine now.
You know what? 3 goals and 3 assists. That's all right. We will take the sympathy. And we've reached the end of the season. And remember, Mr. AI said to stay here for 2 more seasons. So let's go ahead and sign 1 more contract for 1 more year. And then we can move on, hopefully, to a bigger club now with the easier attribute rewards. And we are now in season number 3. I'm hoping for a huge season. So let's see what is the brand new goal. All right, we are in our last season at Ajax. Mr. AI, what is our final goal here in the Dutch club?
All right, for your final season at Ajax, let's aim big. Win the Eredivisie Golden Boot outright.
Ooh,
no ties, just top scorer.
No tie, just top goal scorer. That is going to be difficult. We are now in the final day of the season, and as you can see, we are going to miss out on the league title because PSV and Feyenoord were way too good. However, I am 1 goal behind Noah Lang with the exact same amount of appearances. I'm going to go ahead and play this last game and make sure that that Golden Boot is mine because I want another playstyle, and more importantly, I do not want to go to a smaller club than Ajax. We should be playing in the top 5 leagues after this season. And now it's Salinas on the ball. I give it to Chupa Akbam. Through ball back into me. Can I go ahead and get my 29th goal of the season? And I've equalized Noah Lang. I don't know how many goals he's going to score today, but I'm going to try my best to score as many as possible to win that Golden Boot. And now it's Uisa on the ball, through ball from NEC. 1v1 against the Ajax keeper. And NEC make it 1-1. We don't have to win this game, but we need the momentum if I want to score goals. This is not good. And now it's Taylor on the ball. Sends a through ball. He finds me. And I find Chupa Akpom, who sends a through ball back into me. I have to go ahead and dribble past all of these defenders. No one's here to help. I get rid of 1. I get rid of a 2nd. I'm going to have to cut inside. I'm going to have to find somebody here. I give it all the way to Chupa Akpom. I go ahead and go for the finesse. It's blocked. Edwardson makes it 2-1. We take the lead. And as much as I want to win this game for my team, I need to score another goal at least. Maybe even 2 more because I'm not sure if Noah Lang is scoring tonight. Now it's Querfield gives it into Edwardson, who gives it to Chupa Akpom. I'm literally just trying to find myself here. It's Taylor on the ball, through ball. He does find me. I cut inside. I get rid of 1 defender. Can I get rid of a 2nd? Can I get a 2nd goal? I cut inside. I still have the ball. Is anybody going to help? 1v1 versus the keeper. I shoot and it goes in out of nothing. The defenders close me down, but I still get rid of him. I get my 2nd. That's 30 goals in the Eredivisie season. Then Noah Lang score another. And the referee blows the whistle. We got 30 goals in 33 games. But if Noah Lang scored 29 in 33, surely he scored on the last day of the season. And yes, we have done it. We've won the Golden Boot. Noah Lang did not score on the final day. That's kind of crazy. There it is, confirmed. The Golden Boot winner, 30 goals in 34 matches. That is insane for a 20-year-old. And as Feyenoord win the league title, Noah Lang once again is the player of the season. I guess I get it. But once again, no team of the season for me. I'm getting robbed out here. And this season, we got 33 goals and 12 assists. 45 goal contributions and 46 appearances. And that does give us 15 attributes to go ahead and upgrade. All that overall boost is going to skyrocket. And the first thing I'm doing is I'm applying 2 to max out my pace. And that leaves me with 13 left. And I'm going to use 10 of those 13 to go ahead and complete this entire side over here on dribbling. And with my final 3, I think I'm just going to go ahead and add it on finishing to go ahead and try to score way more goals than I already have. And that did give us a +4 now at a 72 overall. It's still a little bit lower than what I would want, but it's definitely a step in the right direction. But yet again, another goal achieved means another playstyle. All right, Mr. AI, we've completed your Golden Boot goal. What playstyle should we apply to my player next?
Awesome job. Let's add the Deadeye playstyle to make you even more lethal in front of goal.
I think he means dead ball, but you know what? I will take that. So the AI has decided to go ahead and give us dead ball. You know what? I probably would have preferred quick step but maybe he will give us that next. But we have reached the end of the season. Let's see what clubs are interested and then ask Mr. AI where we should go because I'm down to leave already. So here are the teams that have come in for us. Olympic Lyon, which is not a bad offer. RB Leipzig, that is not a bad offer either. We have Arsenal Football Club, that might be a little bit out of our range. Liverpool, and we got Jamshedpur FC and OGC Nice. The last two offers are kind of disappointing. All right, Mr. AI, it's time that we move on from Ajax, and here are the offers that we did get. We got Olympic Lyonnais, RB Leipzig, Arsenal, Liverpool, and OGC Nice. Where should we go considering we are right winger at a 72 overall currently?
All right, let's think this through. Arsenal and Liverpool might be a bit too big a jump right now at 72 overall.
I do agree with him.
RB Leipzig or Lyon would be great stepping stones, giving you solid competition and a chance to grow.
Give me something good.
Let's go with RB Leipzig for that balance of challenge and opportunity.
You know what, RB Leipzig, I will take that. They are known for growing youngsters. And here I am, taking the next step in my career, going to Germany, going to the Bundesliga, leaving a team who makes amazing youngsters to another team who makes amazing youngsters. We have arrived at RB Leipzig, and I'm so excited for this first season because it could be my huge breakout season. So here we have arrived at Leipzig, and I'm one of two right wingers in the side, the second being Easy Palazon. However, due to my performances at Ajax, I am currently a starter here. All right, Mr. AI, I've arrived at RB Leipzig. What is my goal for this season?
All right, welcome to RB Leipzig.
Thank you.
Your goal? Prove you're not just a small fish from a small pond.
Let's
win a trophy here and show you can handle the big leagues.
Win a trophy at RB Leipzig. That is not gonna be easy, man. All right, you guys heard the man. The goal this season is to win a trophy with RB Leipzig. But let's go ahead and make our debut because the Bundesliga could be one of the trophies that we win this season. But we will be playing off the left here at Leipzig apparently. So let's go ahead and impress this entire club. And now Xavi Simons gives it all the way into Hugo Ekitike. We do have a strong attack here, and I pick up the ball. Now, my first touches as an RB Leipzig player. Can I find anybody? I send a through ball all the way to Jonathan Duran. No, it's offside. Come on, Duran. Stay on. And now it's E.T. Palazon on the ball. Switches it all the way into William Pacho. Pacho gives it all the way into me. And now I'm dribbling down the wing. I did create an opportunity, but John Duran was offside. I send a through ball to Hugo Ekitike, who lays it back into me. This is the first time I'm playing off the left. I send a through ball into Hugo Ekitike. Did not go through, man. But here come Borussia Dortmund, one of the favorites to win every single trophy here in Germany. We cannot let them win a single one because we need to win one. Maximilian Bayer, and it's saved by Carnesecchi. Now it's Marcel Sabitzer with the cross in. I win the header. I give it away though. Get the ball out of here. Murillo with a shot, the follow up, and then hits the crossbar. We get lucky at Yemi. Oh, Carnesecchi puts it in. Can I be blamed for that goal? I gave it away and eventually led to the goal here. We're 1-0 down. We're never going to win a trophy like this. I pick up the ball once again. I'm looking here to begin the remontada. I'm dribbling down the middle. Is anybody going to get open? I send a through ball all the way to Iti. And here comes Iti. Gets rid of one. It's still Iti. Iti 1v1 with the keeper's shot. And it goes in. Iti gets me my first assist here at the club. Well, I don't mind playing off the left if he's scoring goals from the right. And now it's Javier Simons. Picks up the ball and he gives it into me. Now I'm running down the wing. I have all the space in the world. I give it back to Javi Simons, who's going to find a through ball because I'm making a run. It's a brilliant run by me. Can I go ahead and get another assist here? Or maybe even get my first goal in RB Leipzig colors. I come back. No, I was going to give it to Hugo Ekitike, man. But here comes Borussia Dortmund. It's Maximilian Bayer. 1v1 with a shot. And Carnesecchi could not make a save. 2-1 right before halftime. This is not good, man. We need to be beating teams like Borussia Dortmund. I pick up the ball once again. I've been absolutely dangerous on my debut here. I give it to Jonathan Duran, who gives it to Javi Simons. Through ball into Hugo Ekitike. And there is the equalizer. I started the attack. I may have not gotten an assist or a goal. All I care about is winning a trophy here at Leipzig. But here comes Karim the Dream Adeyemi. This is dangerous now. 1v1 against Carnesecchi. Squares it. And that's in, isn't it? I think this game is over. I think we may have lost this game. 12 minutes left to go. I'm not sure if we can get another one. And now Stoikers on the ball, gives it to Hugo Ekitike. In 82nd minute, I'm running down the wing. Can I find anybody? Can I find an opportunity here? Can I find some space? I send a through ball. Hugo Ekitike with a finish, and it goes in. With 6 minutes left to go, we've equalized. I think we'll take a draw. I think that is the end of the game. And the referee blows the whistle. It is a 3-3 draw. A great performance by me to assist. But we need to be beating teams like Dortmund if we want to win either the Bundesliga title or the DFB Pokal. We've reached the final day of the season and we are fighting for the Bundesliga title. Yes, we may be sitting in third, but we're only 2 points off Bayern Munich, and Frankfurt, however, are 1 point off Bayern Munich. As you can see on the left, we are facing Frankfurt on the final day, so whoever wins this game, and if Bayern drop points, will be Bundesliga winners, but it's looking very unlikely. But there is some bad news, as in the DFB Pokal, we did not reach the final, so the Bundesliga might be my only chance. And well, I did lie to you guys, because somehow and some way we are in the UCL final against Real Madrid. Now, I'm gonna be honest, I think we're gonna get absolutely destroyed by the best club in history. But if we fail to win the Bundesliga, still have a second chance to win a trophy, but it's going to be extremely impossible. But it's time to kick off possibly the most important game of my career, because that UCL final, it's probably impossible to win. We must be in Frankfurt and just hope that Bayern drop points and we'll be German champions. Quickly, I pick up the ball, playing on that left. Once again, I send a through ball into Jonathan Duran. Jonathan Duran with a shot from there, and it's a beautiful goal. 2 minutes in, we already take the lead. Oh, this is good. If we can smoke Frankfurt, we just have to hope that Bayern slip up. William Pacho gives it to Easy Palazon, and now it's Easy Palazon on the ball. Gives it into Benjamin Sesko. Sesko gives it to Jonathan Duran. Duran opens it up wide into Siakers, who gives it back to Jonathan Duran for a second goal of the game, and it bangs it in. 2-0. I was not involved, but all that matters is that we lead this game. 2-0 up against second place. Victor Lindelof now on the ball, gives me the ball right before halftime. Can we finish off this game? Make it 3-0 before the second half. I have the ball still. I'm looking for a run here. It's Jonathan Duran, 1v1 for his hat trick, and he completes it. This game has to be over. Frankfurt did not show up today, but the question is, did Bayern Munich drop points? And the referee blows the whistle. There aren't any celebrations. Unless Bayern's game is on another day, we are not Bundesliga champions. Please, Bayern, please tell me you guys slipped up. And nope, it is confirmed. Bayern Munich did not drop points. They are Bundesliga champions, and we just miss out. We still have one last try. If we fail to beat Real Madrid, which we probably will, not only will we not get another playstyle, but the AI will send us to a worse club than RB Leipzig, making it even harder to eventually win the Ballon d'Or. Let's somehow try to cause an upset here. And it's ET on the ball, gives it all the way into Stryokins. Stryokins gives the ball into me. Here I come running down the wing against the world's best team. It's Salinas on the ball. Oh my god, can I actually dominate this Real Madrid defense? Yes, I do. I get rid of one. I get rid of a second. Into Sesko. Sesko lays it off. Into Jonathan Duran with a finish. It's a 1-0 lead in 5 minutes. What is going on? We're leading against the greatest team of all time in the UCL final. Is this fairy tale story gonna go into completion? But here come Real Madrid. It's Kylian Mbappe on the ball. William Pacho with a great tackle. William Pacho gives it away into Cherki. Cherki makes it 1-1. 4 minutes after we scored, Ryan Cherki equalizes the game. But Jude Bellingham is running down that wing. He's gonna destroy us, isn't he? It's harder on the ball. Just to give it to Mbappe, and yes, he does. He finds Kylian Mbappe. Mbappe into Ryan Cherki for his second. Oh my days, we're not even getting destroyed by Mbappe. It's 2-1 to Real Madrid. And here comes Itzi on the ball, gives it to Jonathan Duran. We need an equalizer before halftime. It's Benjamin Sesko, gives it to Stryokins with a shot. It's a brilliant save from Courtois. We could have equalized there. But here come Real Madrid, looking to put the final nail in the coffin. It's Ryan Cherki looking for the hat-trick, gives it into Jude Bellingham, and it's a shot, and it's 3-1. I think this game is over. I told you it was going to be impossible to beat this team. But it's 3-1 to Real Madrid. The second half has kicked off. Never say never, like I mentioned before. Benjamin Sesko on the ball. Says a through ball to me. I give it to Jonathan Duran. Duran with a first-time finish and a shot. He gets a goal. Courtois gets beaten and he stands still. 3-2. Oh my days, there's still a chance, right? And I pick up the ball once again. I send it back to Stryokins, who gives it into Sesko, who lays it off into me, but it's a horrible pass. Can I get the ball back? Yes, I do. And now I'm looking for the cross in. Can I find anybody? Jonathan Duran with a bicycle kick. Oh, okay, that was weak. And now it's Robert Renan. I pick up the ball. Now we have to punish them after that horrible opportunity they just have. Benjamin Sesko threw ball into me. I'm 1v1 against Courtois. Can I body off the defender? Yes, I do. Low driven shot. It's blocked. Javi Simmons gives it back to me. I give it to Jonathan Duran. Back into me, please. Let's score from here still. I give it all the way into Haidara. Haidara with a shot. It goes in. With 8 minutes left to go, we've equalized the game. Are we going extra time? Or is this still time for one more goal? And here come Real Madrid. The game's not over until they say it's over. Jude Bellingham gives it to Kylian Mbappe. It's Mbappe. 1v1 against Karasechi. There it is. Told you Real Madrid never give up, man. It's 4-3. There is no way we score a fourth. We struggled so much just to get through 3, I believe. Oh man, we actually missed out on the Champions League. And Kamavinga lives the UCL. That could have been us. This proves that the fairy tales don't always happen. The season has come to an end. We are downgrading from Leipzig soon. But let's see how we did. 14 goals and 36 assists. How in the hell did I get 36 assists on my debut season? This is good enough, but we're literally downgrading from RB Leipzig. We're probably going to a second division or something. But at least we get 16 attribute upgrades to go along with it. And with the first 14 upgrades, I'm upgrading the entire thing of dribbling because we actually do have enough. This could be a huge overall upgrade. And with my final 2 upgrades, I'm gonna go ahead and apply them to finishing. And with my final 2 attributes, I'm gonna go ahead and apply them to finishing because I want to get that weak foot upgrade eventually. And with that, we've achieved a +7 now out of 79. That is more like it, but we are downgrading from RB Leipzig. Okay, we are at the end of the season, and here are the offers we got. We got Man United, we got AC Milan, we got Real Madrid, and we got Juventus. Because none of these offers are a downgrade from Leipzig, I'm just gonna ask the AI to give us a random club. All right, Mr. AI, I'm sorry to tell you, but we failed our challenge. That means we have to go ahead and downgrade. What club is a downgrade from RB Leipzig?
Ouch. Couldn't even snag a trophy at Leipzig, huh?
Dang, this guy's rude,
All right,
man.
time for a reality check. Let's send you to a smaller club like Getafe in La Liga. It's a step down, but a chance to prove yourself again.
This guy has sent us to Getafe. They might be in La Liga 2 at this point. Man, this guy really doesn't want me to win the Ballon d'Or. But here I am joining Getafe. I have taken a huge step down. I'm not even sure if they're in La Liga. But this is what makes players great. If they can go ahead and carry small teams and succeed no matter what team they're in. If I can do that here at Getafe, surely one day I will be the world's best player, win that Ballon d'Or. Okay, boys, there is some great news. We are in La Liga. And you know what? I have to apologize to Getafe because I'm not even the best player in this team as I am a 79 overall. But you know what? Let's go ahead and find out what goal we are being given this season. All right, Mr. AI, I've arrived at Getafe and thankfully they're in La Liga. So what is the goal for this season?
All right, you just flopped at RB Leipzig and Ballon d'Or winners do great things. So here's the goal. Get Getafe into Europe.
Getafe to Europe? Is this guy crazy? Is that even possible? I mean, this team is decent, but I don't know if it's Europe ready. And we are now in the final day of the season and we have done it. We have qualified for Europe no matter what happens. However, we have the chance, which I believe for the first time in the history, to get Getafe to the Champions League. But it's not going to be easy. We have our chance to get our revenge on Real Madrid, who are fighting for the league title against Atletico. You know what? Let's go ahead and get a revenge. Let Atletico win the league title and let's qualify for the Champions League with Getafe, surprisingly. Now it's ex-Real Madrid player Peter down the wing, running down inside. He finds me. I have been cooking on that left mid position. I don't know why I'm not playing right mid, but I send a through ball all the way to Alfie Dowdy, former left back from Luton. It's a cross in, and it's... No! Come on, we had the opportunity for a bicycle kick, and then Sarko had an opportunity to make it 1-0. But here come Real Madrid. They're probably going to punish us for not finishing that opportunity. It's Ryan Cherky who scored 2 in the UCL final. Into Mbappe. It's 1-0 to Real Madrid. If the scores stay like this and Bilbao get a victory, we will be in the Europa League, which is still good, but now we want the Champions League, man. And here come Real Madrid straight away after that first goal. It's Kylian Mbappe. We missed a tackle, and now it's Ryan Cherky. Ryan Cherky, please do not punish us. Do not make it 2-0, and it hits the post. We're getting so lucky here. And now it's Alfie Dowdy on the ball once again, gives it into me, and now I'm looking for the space here. I'm looking for a goal. I get rid of one defender. I'm looking to get rid of Valencia once again, and yes, I do. I get rid of the third defender. I have a shot. It's a horrible. I need to upgrade that weak foot, man. But here comes Real Madrid. It's Ryan Cherky. Alderte is playing catch up. It's still Ryan Cherky. 1v1, and we make a tackle. It's a save, and we make another save, but Mbappe slots it in. This goalkeeper, what is he doing? Just catch the ball, man. 2-0 down. It's not looking likely that we get UCL football for Getafe. The game is not over. I need to prove that I am a special player and could win the Ballon d'Or one day by doing special things. Here I come on the attack down that left wing. I get rid of one defender. I'm looking to get rid of a second. Yes, I do. On my weak foot with a finish. And no, this close. This time it was closer. And I pick up the ball once again. I'm really starting to turn up in this game right before halftime. It's Uche with a through ball. He does find me. I'm 1v1 against Thibaut Courtois with a finesse. I slot it in. Let's go. That's why we have the finesse shot silver. It's 2-1 right before halftime. We're going to have the momentum in the second half. And now it's in the second half. It's Molines. Gives it to Sarko. Sarko into Uche. Uche through ball. Please find me. Please don't be offside. 1v1 against Courtois again with the finesse. Straight away. 3 minutes into the second half. It's 2-2. Oh my days, Real Madrid are bottling the league title right in front of our eyes. Can we secure the UCL spots? Now it's Darbo on the ball, gives it to me. 82nd minute. This is where legends are made. Can we qualify for the UCL? Borja Mayoral through ball into me. I am on a hat trick. 1v1 against Thibaut Courtois again. No. But he gives it away. Oh my days. The Real Madrid defender Ortiz gives it away. I lost the ball, and Sarko has made himself a hero. It's 3-2. Referee, blow the whistle. We got UCL. And the referee blows the whistle. The game has come to an end. We have costed Real Madrid their league title, and we have also qualified for the Champions League. What a season. I told you I'm a special player. Yes, it is confirmed. We actually finished in third. That has to be Getafe's highest ever finish. It seems like Real Madrid still won La Liga as Borja Mayoral, our teammate, isn't the player of the tournament. But no team of the season for me. But the question is, how did I do? Okay, wait a minute. How was my teammate the player of the season when I outscored him and he is a striker? How does this make sense? He also got second place in the assist. How was I not involved in the team of the season, man? And I was the top goal scorer of the entire club, 24 goals and 12 assists. I believe that is the most assists as well. That is going to be 12 attributes that we can apply. That overall is going to increase again. Okay, I have done my counting. I'm gonna go ahead and upgrade my weak foot, and I think it's enough. So here we will be applying 5 on this side, which gives us 3-star weak foot. And on this side, we barely just have enough to go ahead. And I believe it is going to be 4-star weak foot. That has upgraded us to an 81 overall. Now we are becoming slowly one of the world's best players. Because we achieved our goal, it's time to add a new playstyle. Let's see what AI says. Okay, Mr. AI, good news. I've actually gotten Getafe to Europe, completing your goal. But I actually got them to the UCL. So tell me, what playstyle should we apply next?
Wow, I can't believe an RB Leipzig flop got Getafe to the
RB
UCL.
Leipzig flop?
Since you did such a good job, you get to pick your next playstyle.
Okay,
What'll it be?
you know what? You know what? I would take that. He's letting me pick my own playstyle. You know what? Maybe AI isn't so mean after all. But you know what? I wanted to get quick step. Let's go ahead and get quick step for our player. And we have 2 slots left before we get into playstyle pluses. And we have reached the end of the season. And technically, we can stay at Getafe because they have UCL football. But before we decide on that, before AI decides on that, sorry, let's see what offers came in. Here are the offers we've received. Atletico de Madrid, who almost won the league title. Borussia Dortmund, back to the Bundesliga. Real Betis is a step down, and Osasuna is also a step down. All right, Mr. AI, we've completed your challenge, but not only that, we've taken Getafe to the UCL. The question is, we got offers from Atletico and Dortmund. Should we stay at Getafe, or should we move clubs?
It would be interesting if Getafe won their first Champions League.
Yeah, it would be, to be honest.
And honestly, Atletico de Madrid aren't exactly trophy magnets.
Yeah, they don't
lose
win trophies
every
at all.
final they're part of.
Yeah, that is true.
You know what? Stay at Getafe and
No
make
way.
history.
No
nah,
way.
psych. Just go to Borussia Dortmund. Why not?
This guy almost made me stay at Getafe. This guy's crazy. We're going to Borussia Dortmund. And so here we are flying back to Germany at Borussia Dortmund. I know we were in the Bundesliga before, but we were considered a flop, at least by Mr. AI. I am thankful we are returning to Germany to prove a point that we are not flopping. And who knows, we might win a Ballon d'Or with Dortmund. We've arrived at Borussia Dortmund and we are the highest rated right winger, higher rated than Leroy Sané by 1 overall rating. But the question is, what is Mr. AI gonna give us as our goal? All right, Mr. AI, we've touched down in Dortmund. What is my goal for this season?
Well, I know you find tasks in Germany difficult
This guy
after
keeps
that
calling me a
flop
flop.
at RB Leipzig.
I'm not a flop,
So
man.
here's a goal for you. Break Bayern's Bundesliga dominance
Okay.
and win the league.
Okay, win the
If you
league.
pull that off, you'll get the final 2 slots of the Playstyle Silvers.
Oh, he said if we win the Bundesliga, I get the final 2 playstyle silvers. Oh, I need to complete this challenge. But it's time to make my Borussia Dortmund debut as we face Bayern in the Super Cup. If I want to go ahead and end their Bundesliga dominance, I have to go ahead and beat them in these type of games when it matters. It's Serginho Dest on the ball, gives it into me, and I'm already getting my first touches as a Borussia Dortmund player. I send a through ball into Diarra, who cuts back, he lays it off into me. I take some touches, I get rid of the defenders, I have a shot, and immediately, my first shot in a Borussia Dortmund shirt, I make it 1-0 against Bayern. Can I win my first trophy in Germany on my first ever game? And now it's Lucas Dementia on the ball, gives it to Marcel Sabitzer. Here we come on the counter-attack once again. It's Diarra on the ball. Can he find a brilliant through ball? And he finds me once again. 1v1 against the keeper. And I make it 2-0 in 10 minutes. I'm shining on my debut, finally playing on the right-hand side. Getafe should have played me there. RB Leipzig should have played me there. But we're 2-0 up in this German Super Cup final. And now it's Lewis Hall, 84 minutes in, 1 more goal, and this game is over because at any moment we know Bayern can score. It's Diarra on the ball looking for a through ball. He does find me. I'm on a hat-trick. I can't remember the last time I scored a hat-trick. Can I go ahead and complete it today? I have a shot, and it goes in. We're going to be German Super Cup winners. I get my hat-trick, the first one in a very long time. We could destroy Bayern like this throughout the season. We will be Bundesliga champions by the end of it. And Kobo lifts the German Super Cup. I win my first trophy in Germany after failing that challenge 2 seasons ago, I believe. This is a great step we have taken to winning the Bundesliga title by the end of the season. As I get a hat-trick and man of the match on my debut, let's see if we can win the Bundesliga title. We are now in the final day of the season and we're actually fighting for the league title against Bayern Munich. We're 3 points ahead. All we have to do is win our final game. But not only that, I'm also fighting for the Golden Boot, 1 goal behind Moise Kean. And the script could not be more perfect. I will be facing Bayern Munich. All we need to do is get a draw or get a victory. And last time we faced Bayern, we know we destroyed them. Can we do it again though? And here come Bayern Munich crash into Michel Olise. Through ball into Krademacher with a shot. And early on, Bayern Munich take the lead. This is not good if we want to win the Bundesliga. And now it's Krademacher into Ahmed, looking to make it 2-0. Please do not extend the lead, Bayern. Michel Olise, 2-0 right before halftime. We need a remontada if we want to be the Bundesliga champions now. Here we come on the attack on the second half. We need a goal to kickstart this remontada. I cut inside. I give it all the way into Franks, and it goes in. A great pass from me, but an even more beautiful finish from Franks. We get a goal back. 2 more left to go. And now it's Karim the Dream Adeyemi. He lays it up into me. I give it to Diarra. Diarra with a through ball into Malinowski. Oh my God, can we get a second? It's a through ball into me. I'm 1v1 against the Bayern keeper. I lay it near post, and it goes in. 2-2. We have equalized. One more goal is all we need. I pick up the ball now, 85th minute. We need a goal and we need it now. Salinas gives it into Luka. Luka through ball into me. I'm 1v1 once again. What am I gonna do? I cut inside. I give it to Malinowski with a shot. And there's your fairy tale. 3-2. We're gonna be Bundesliga champions in the last minute of the game. Mr. AI, I dare you to call me a flop once again. We have destroyed Bayern's dominance. And Kobo lifts the Bundesliga title. We have done it. We've achieved our goal and also won a Super Cup to add on to that. I can't lie, boys. We're slowly becoming the world's best player and should be winning the Ballon d'Or very soon. And there we have it. We are Bundesliga champions as our teammate Malinowski is the player of the season. And yes, finally we are in the team of the season. We have finally made it. And once again at another team, we are the top goal scorer, 37 goals and 17 assists. That is 54 goal contributions in 53 appearances, and that does give us 18 skill points to apply. I think what I'm going to do with my skill points is apply them all to passing. Here are exactly the 18 skill points we have applied. Let's see if it boosted our overall. And yes, we are now at an 86 overall. Oh, we're definitely winning the Ballon d'Or in the next 2 seasons. But it's now time to add my last 2 silver playstyles. Let's see what Mr. AI decides. Alright, Mr. AI, I've completed your challenge. I'm no longer a Bundesliga flop. The question is, what should my final 2 playstyles be for my playstyle silvers?
Alright, since you've proven you're no longer a Bundesliga flop,
yes, sir. No, I'm not.
Your final 2 playstyle silvers are Flair and Rapid.
Rapid, I will take that. But here I have applied the Rapid and the Flair playstyle. We are now at the end of the season. The question is, shall we stay at Dortmund or look at these offers? And here are the offers we do have. We have PSG, we have Union Berlin. We're not going there. We got Chelsea, we got Aston Villa, Mönchengladbach, Liverpool, and Atletico de Madrid. Let's see what Mr. AI decides. We're at the end of the season. Shall we stay at Dortmund or shall we move to PSG, Chelsea, Liverpool, or even Atletico de Madrid?
You definitely need the help.
Okay, I need the help.
I'd say
apparently.
head to PSG. It's your best shot at winning the UCL and stacking up some trophies.
You know what? He is right. PSG is my best chance of winning the UCL and eventually winning the Ballon d'Or. And here we are. We are joining PSG. I'm not sure why the graphics are Mexico, but we are joining possibly the best team in the world behind Madrid and Barcelona. It does give us our biggest chance of winning the Champions League and maybe even the Ballon d'Or in the next 2 seasons. Here we are. We've arrived at PSG and we are the best right winger with our only competition being Yilmaz. So we are going to be starting week in and week out. But what is the goal for this season? Alright, Mr. AI, I've arrived in Paris. What is my goal for this season?
Alright, I'm tired of you letting me down. So this is the final goal for your career.
Final goal for my career.
If you don't win the Ballon d'Or this season, you'll be forced to retire as a failure.
Oh my days.
That's it from me. Don't let me down like you have all this time.
Wow.
But hey, if you do make it to the UCL final, you can upgrade 2 playstyle pluses on whichever ones you want for the final.
Okay, I will take that. But this guy is rude. This is the final goal of my career. If I fail, I have to retire as a failure, man. I need a lock in. And we are now in March of this season, and we are sitting in first place, 6 losses, only 1 point ahead of Olympique Lyonnais. But in the Champions League, we have made it to the next round in 4th place, who we're facing in the round of 16, and we're facing Liverpool. This can end our run, man. And it's time for the first leg versus Liverpool. Remember, if we get knocked out, my career is over no matter what at the end of the season. So we need to make sure we win every single game and we win the Champions League to give us the best chance of winning the Ballon d'Or. And it's a 3-1 win. We will take that. We're probably going to the quarters after this victory. And it's now time for the second leg. A bit controversial, but a 2-goal lead is enough to simulate the second leg. Please don't let me eat on my words. And it's a 2-2 draw. We're going to the quarterfinals. And in the quarterfinals, we do have Manchester City. Come on, let's lock in for this first leg. Let's get a victory here. And it's a 2-2 draw. Oh, we need to secure this game in the second leg. And it's now time for the second leg. Can we go ahead and get past Man City to go ahead and go to the UCL semifinals? Enzo Fernandez already on the ball, gives it into me. I lay it off into Dodo. And here comes Dodo on the attack. Dodo gives it back into Lautaro. Lautaro back into me with a shot. It's a beautiful team goal. It's a beautiful finish. Probably the best goal of my career. We go 1-0 up, 3-2 in the lead versus City. But here come Man City. It's JarradHD on the attack here, looking to make it 1-1. Erling Haaland with a shot. Oh, it's going to be a long game. 3-3 in aggregate now. Enzo Fernandez gives it to Petit. Petit back into Dodo. And now it's Dodo. Here we come on the attack. I lay it off into Enzo Fernandez. Here come Enzo. Through ball into me. I'm running down that wing. Can I make it 2-1? 4-3 in aggregate. I cut inside. I give it into Lautaro with a finesse. And it goes in. 2-1 in the 25th minute. We take the lead again. And now it's Brian Mbuemo. Gives it to Correa. Correa to Matheus Nunes. Man City looking to equalize right before halftime. They give it to Bradley Barcola. We go for the tackle. I went too early. And Barcola gets a goal against his own teammates. It's 2-2, 4-4 in aggregate. But here comes Watson, gives it into Petit, the captain, who gives it into Enzo Fernandez. Enzo Fernandez now with a through ball all the way to Watson on the opposite side of me. We lay it off back into Lautaro. Lautaro into Enzo. Enzo lays it off into me. I have the opportunity to create a chance here. I come back, give it to Enzo Fernandez, and it's a save by Red says. We could have taken the lead there. But now it's Correa, gives it to Brian Mbuemo, and now it's Erling Haaland. This is dangerous here. Let's not concede another. Into Matheus Nunes. We win the ball back, but we lose it. Correa into Matheus Nunes, 1v1, and it goes in. 3-2. City take the lead for the first time in this game. We're down by a goal. And now it's Enzo Fernandez on the ball. He does find me. Can we go ahead and equalize this game already? I get rid of the defenders. I'm 1v1 against the keeper. A left-footed finesse shot. It's blocked. But it's Lautaro Martinez. Lautaro gives it into me. I lay it off into Watson, who gives it into Sidinho. And it's 3-3. Another player to score against his own teammates. 5-5 in aggregate. In the 87th minute, it's a corner. Can we go ahead and get a 90th minute winner? It's across it to Enzo, and it falls into Lautaro. Where's the defenders? And it goes in. Red says palms it in. That's an Onana-like mistake. And we take the lead with 2 minutes left to go. 6-5 in aggregate. I don't know if that counts for my assist, but it doesn't matter. We might be going to the semis. The ref blows a whistle. Horrible defending from City. A great cross from me gives us the semi-final game. And in the semis, we'll be facing Bayer Leverkusen. Let's see how this first leg goes. I think City was a tougher opponent, but I may be incorrect here. And it's a 2-1 win. Yeah, we definitely need to play that second leg. Enzo Fernandez on the ball, gives it to Lautaro Martinez. And now it's a through ball into me. I'm 1v1 already in the Bayer Leverkusen defense, and I put it away. 2 minutes in, I've made it a ritual to score right away in multiple games. 3-1 lead. 1 or 2 more goals and this tie is over. But I pick up the ball once again, looking to extend this lead to 2. It's Petit, gives it to Lautaro Martinez, who sends a through ball into Wrench. And here comes Wrench, scores it back into me. I lay it off into Petit, the captain. 2-0. This game has to be over, but I want to score 1 more goal to make sure of that. Make sure they don't start a remontada. 4-1 in aggregate. And now it's Bino Giddens. 1 more goal is all we need, and this tie is over. And it's a brilliant through ball from Bino Giddens. I'm 1v1 against the Bayer Leverkusen goalkeeper. I come back inside. I give it to Enzo Fernandez. And this game is over. 5-1 in aggregate. We're going to the UCL final, man. And the referee blows the whistle. We're going to the Champions League final. The question is, who is standing in my way to winning the Ballon d'Or? And in the Champions League final, we are facing the same team that beat us in the UCL final all those years ago at Leipzig, Real Madrid. But remember what Mr. AI said, we now have the opportunity to have 2 playstyle pluses, and the first one I'm going for is for incisive plus. And a little bit controversially, I'm also going to go for technical plus. I want to be dangerous with my passes and dribbling in this final. I trust my teammates to score the goals. And with 35 goals and 20 assists, 55 goal contributions, and 58, that gives us us 18 skill points, which, yes, I will add before the final because this is the end of my career, no matter what happens. However, Lautaro Martinez is rivaling us here for the Ballon d'Or, so we need to make sure we shine and not him in the final. And I think for the rest of my skill points, I'm just gonna apply it all in shooting. That means for the UCL final, we are now at an 88 overall. Did I do enough to win the Ballon d'Or? Or am I gonna end my career as a failure? And early on, here I go. I pick up my first touches in this UCL final. Technical plus is working like a charm here. I send a through ball into Wrench, and here I come for the first attack of the game. Through ball into Lautaro with a shot. It's blocked by no Giddens with a follow-up. It's blocked again. And I pick up the ball once again. I'm looking absolutely dangerous in this first couple minutes. I give it to Bino Giddens, who takes a touch, has a shot, and it goes in. 5 minutes in. Those playstyle pluses make me unstoppable. 1-0 up against Madrid. And here come Real Madrid, though, looking to equalize the game. It's Anthony Gordon looking to make it 1-1, and yes, he does. I try to catch up with Enzo. There's no point in getting the center back because then he was going to pass it to Mbappe. Nothing we could have done there. And now it's Captain Petit, gives it into Watson. Watson opens it all the way up into Wrench. And now it's Wrench on the ball, gives it into me. I take a touch. I'm looking for a through ball here. Who's going to help me? I send a through ball into Wrench, the right back, to make it 2-1 with a finish. And yes, he puts it away. I get yet again, I think, my second assist. 2-1 lead against Real Madrid. And the referee blows the whistle. It was an anticlimactic victory. I felt like there was going to be one more goal, but we're winning the UCL. But the question is, was my performance good enough to beat Lautaro to the Ballon d'Or? And our Captain Petit lifts the Champions League. This might be PSG's first UCL as of the recording of this video. But the question is, did we become the world's best player with the help of AI? And it looks like the Ballon d'Or will be given to a PSG player, but is that PSG player going to be me? And yes, I have done it. I have won the Ballon d'Or. I have officially become the world's best player as I hold the Ballon d'Or with the help of AI. One of the best wonder kids in the world has asked me to save his career, and that youngster is Arda Güler. And that may sound crazy as he is one of the best talents in the world, but for some reason he is rotting in the bench for Real Madrid. Well, today he has asked me to not only get his career back on track, but to make him the first ever Turkish Ballon d'Or winner. As difficult as it is, challenge accepted, as I will be taking over Arda Güler's career, helping him make the right moves and making him the world's best player. So here is Arda Güler, 78 rated at just 20 years old, and because we're doing live points, he currently has only 3 goals and 5 assists in this season. And of course, that very low 28 appearances where he's basically played only 10 minutes in almost every single one of those games. But to be honest, you cannot blame Carlo Ancelotti when you have the likes of Jude Bellingham, Brahim Diaz, and even Fede Valverde who can fill in for the cam position. So the natural decision for Arda Güler would to be go on the transfer list or maybe even a loan list, but it isn't as simple because we took over his career in March, meaning we have to stay at Real Madrid for the rest of this season. But Güler needs some game time, and with the La Liga race being very tight and with Real Madrid in the quarterfinals of the Champions League, it seems like Güler isn't going to get much game time for the rest of this season. However, there's still a couple games Arda Güler can play, and that is in the Copa del Rey. They still have the second leg against Sociedad, and then at the eventual final if they get to it. If you can impress in these couple games left in the Copa del Rey, reach the final and win it for Real Madrid, maybe some big clubs will come in for him, whether it's on a transfer or on loan, or maybe he could break into the starting 11 for Real Madrid next season. It was time for the Copa del Rey semi-final second leg. Is Arda Güler in today's starting 11, and it seems like Carlo Ancelotti is going for the second team, and Arda Güler right there is dead center in the cam position. Let's see if he can impress. Valencia gives it to Oyarzabal for the first attack of the game into Sociedad, through ball into Kubo, and it goes in. The ex-Real Madrid player ties the tie in the Copa del Rey semi-final, and it's now 1-1. No, this is not good, boys. It's not good for Arda Güler. Here come Real Sociedad once again looking to make it 2-1, but Alaba gets an interception. Now let's go on the counter. It's Arda Güler looking to pull some strings here. Sends a through ball into Brahim Diaz, and here come the Real Madrid that we all know and love. It's Brahim Diaz still in the ball. It's still Brahim. Shoots it from there. Brahim. It's saved by Alex Ramiro. But here comes Takefusa Kubo, the goal scorer for Real Sociedad, looking for the counter-attack. This is very counter-attacking football today from both teams. Sucic for Sociedad gives a through ball into Oyarzabal. Oyarzabal 1v1 against Lunin with a shot. Lunin makes a great save. And now it's Brahim Diaz. Can he win that ball? Yes, he does. He gives it into Endrick. Here come Real Madrid. Endrick needs help though. He's by himself. Gives it to all the way into Luka Modric. Modric into Rodrigo. We kind of killed the attack there, but it's okay. Brahim Diaz back into Rodrigo. Back into Brahim. Brahim all the way to Endrick, who lays it up for Arda Güler. Can he get the goal? Cuts back instead. Lays it up into Brahim Diaz. It's saved by Ramiro. Come on, Real Madrid. And now Sergio Gomez with the cross in by Sucic. Lunin makes a great save. Can we go on this counter though? He gives it into Arda Güler, who lays it off into Asensio. Asensio. He gives it away though. Arda Güler giving away the ball into Oyarzabal. Arda Güler's mistake leads to a Sociedad goal. And now Real Madrid are 2-1 down. This is terrible for Güler. And it's halftime, 2-1 down. Arda Güler has had a stinker. He needs to turn things around. Asensio, Camavinga, gives it to Luka Modric. Modric into Asensio. And now Güler. Güler gives it to Vinny Jr., who came off the bench. Arda Güler looking for a through ball. He finds Kylian Mbappe. He needed their help. It's Kylian Mbappe now. 1v1 against Ramiro. It goes in. Let's go, Real Madrid. Tie the tie when it matters. They always show up. Arda Güler with the assist as well. Takir Pusa Kubo. Great tackle by Raul Asensio. Asensio gives it into Arda Güler. And here come Real Madrid looking for a winner. He gives it into Vinny. Arda Güler. Vinny Jr. gives it back into Mbappe. Vinny wins it back. Vinny with a finesse. It's blocked though. It's blocked. And now Arda Güler gets the interception. Gives it to Rodrigo. Last minute of the game. Kylian Mbappe with a shot. And it goes in. Who won the ball? It was Arda Güler from giving away a goal to winning the ball back that led to the winner. That has to be a great performance for Arda Güler, and surely he has won his ticket to the start in the final. Let's go, Real Madrid. And the referee blows the whistle. Real Madrid have bought themselves a Copa del Rey final ticket, and hopefully Güler has pushed his ticket to be in the starting 11 of that game. And after a couple of weeks of Arda Güler not getting more minutes, the league title race is still very close, as in the Copa del Rey final there will be an El Clasico. And remember, Barcelona has beaten Real Madrid in almost every El Clasico this season. But the question is Arda Güler gonna be in the starting 11? And yes, he is. And he is playing in that camp position over Bellingham. I know this is just a Copa del Rey, but to move down Bellingham is very important. But let's see if he performs today and can win Real Madrid the Copa del Rey trophy. Into Ferland Mendy. Mendy into Jude Bellingham. And now it's Bellingham into Fede Valverde. Valverde gives it to Vinicius Jr. Here come Real Madrid. It's Mbappe. Gives it to Arda Güler. Arda Güler gives it to Kylian Mbappe. 1v1. And it goes in. Let's go. Arda Güler with the assist. Mbappe makes it 1-0 3 minutes in to the Copa del Rey final. Oh my days, Arda Güler will win the trophy today. Now it's Gerard Martin. Here come FC Barcelona looking for the equalizer. Gives it into Rafinha. Probably the best player in the world right now. Rafinha 1v1 against Courtois. Great save, Courtois, but it's a follow-up that goes in. Rafinha is just a man in form. He cannot be stopped, as Barcelona make it 1-1. And now it's Arda Güler. Arda Güler gives it into Rodrigo. And now Rodrigo through ball into Kylian Mbappe. Kylian Mbappe 1v1 with a shot from there, and it goes in. Oh my days, it's gonna be a goal fest, isn't it? Güler is part of the build-up, does not get the assist, but Mbappe makes it 2-1. And now it's Lamine Yamal into Dani Olmo, who gives it into Robert Lewandowski. Shot from outside the box, Courtois. Great save, fam. And now here come Real Madrid. It's Rodrigo gives it into Kylian Mbappe. Gives it into Arda Güler, who is probably given the ultimate test here. Through ball into Mbappe. 1v1. Looking for the first half hat-trick. And he gets it. He pulls it away. Güler gets a second assist. This game, this cup final has to be over. There's no way Barcelona come back. And now it's Dani Olmo on the ball. Gives it into Robert Lewandowski in the second half. Robert Lewandowski 1v1 against Courtois. And he gets a goal back. It's 3-2. Maybe this game is not over. And now it's Robert Lewandowski to cross that ball in for FC Barcelona. And now Rudiger gives away the ball straight to Lamine Yamal. Courtois has to make a brilliant save. But apparently it was a free kick. That block from Güler was a handball or something. I'm not sure. But Barcelona are taking the free kick. It's Robert Lewandowski fakes the shot. And now it's Rafinha with a shot. And it goes in. It's 3-3. Barcelona just won't give up. This is not good. We need Arda Güler to win this trophy. Carlo Ancelotti needs to be impressed. And now it's Güler, gives it to Fede Valverde. Fede Valverde gives it into Mbappe. Mbappe lays it off into Arda Güler. Güler is looking for the space. Can he find anybody in that space? It's still Güler. Is anybody gonna help him? Through ball into Rodrigo. Rodrigo takes a touch, has a finish, and it's blocked by Chesney. Koundé gives it into Lamine Yamal, into Frenkie de Jong, back into Koundé. Great deception. And now it's Vinicius Jr. who gives it into Mbappe. Mbappe into Arda Güler. Through ball into Vinny. Here come Real Madrid once again. Can they get a goal here? Vinny cuts back. Vinicius gives it to Mbappe. Mbappe into Arda Güler. Güler gives it to Mbappe for his fourth goal of the game. Kylian Mbappe gets his fourth goal of the game. Güler gets his third assist. Oh my days, they are cooking here today. And now Lewandowski gives it into Daniel Olmo. Daniel Olmo with a shot. It's 4-4 in the 86th minute. Wow, what an El Clasico, has to be one of the greats of all time. What a goal from Olmo. And after 8 goals in 90 minutes in extra time, it was a Boris Snore 2 halves they're going to penalties. Is Goulet gonna take one? And now Lewandowski stepping up to take the penalty. It's Courtois versus Lewandowski. Goes to the left-hand side and Barcelona score their first one. Rodrigo to take the first penalty. I don't know why he's the first penalty taker, but we go for it anyways. He slots it in. Chesney almost made a save there, and now it's Rafinha. Rafinha step up, the best player in the world, goes to the left-hand side, and then goes in 2-1 to Barca. Kylian Mbappe never misses when it matters. Hopefully I didn't jinx him there. Goes to the top left, and it's saved. Lamine Yamal, who missed his last penalty, IRL. Courtois goes to the right-hand side, and no, it goes in. Arda Güler, please don't let your team down. Arda Güler goes to the bottom corner, and it's saved. Güler also misses his penalty, and Dani Olmo scores this. Barcelona will have beaten Real Madrid once again, and Real Madrid miss out on the Copa del Rey. Dani Olmo goes down the middle. Courtois makes a save. Jude Bellingham has to score this. The man who starts every week over Arda Güler. Bellingham, come on. We know he scores when it matters, but that's what we said about Mbappe, and Jude Bellingham puts it away. There is still time for a comeback here. If Barca score this, it's all over though. Frankie de Jong, captain in the side here today. He goes to the right-hand side. Courtois grabs the save. Oh, Real Madrid need to do this. It's score. Vinny has to score this in order to go to sudden death. Vinicius Jr., please do not miss like in the UCL. Vinny goes to the bottom left, and it goes and slots it in the side netting. Real Madrid are back in this game, and now it's Pedri. Goes to the left-hand side. Courtois makes a save, and now it's all on David Alaba, who had an ACL injury, I believe, or a broken leg or something like that. If he scores this, it's all over, and yes, he does. Real Madrid are winning the Copa del Rey, and Lucas Vázquez lifts the Copa del Rey trophy. Güler has won a trophy where he has played a lot of minutes, had an incredible game. However, he did miss that penalty, and the scouts of Ancelotti want players who can't score when it matters. Let's see how the rest of the season turns out. If you guys have enjoyed the video so far, make sure you subscribe. We're so close to 200k. And we have reached the end of the season where Real Madrid are in the UCL final against Bayern Munich. I wonder if Güler will play. Real Madrid went ahead and ended up winning that league title, by the way, as Mbappe was a player of the season, and this was a team of the season. No Jude Bellingham, surprisingly, but maybe, just maybe, Güler could get some more game time here at Real Madrid. But let's focus on what's in front of us, and that is that UCL final. Hopefully, Güler starts, or maybe even comes in as the sub. But it's time for the moment of the truth. Is he starting in the UCL final? And yes, he is. I'm not sure if this is the right move from Ancelotti, but regardless, Güler is going to take the opportunity, and hopefully he runs with it, because we've seen some stars being made in UCL finals in any UCL game, and just one star can change his career here at Real Madrid. But I'm very nervous. If he flops, he might be sent out on loan or even sold by the club. And now Arda Güler gives it to Vinicius Jr. And here comes Vinny. And Vinny gives it into Valverde, who gives it into Arda Güler. Arda Güler is looking for a ball here. He sends a through ball. It's Kylian Mbappe, who has a first-time finish. And it goes in, just like the Copa del Rey final. A quick start, Güler into Mbappe. They're forming an incredible partnership here today. And now it's Jamal Musiala on the counter. Where's Rudiger? Where's David Alaba? It's Musiala with a shot, and Courtois moves out the way, trying to predict the shot there. And Bayern have equalized. And after that Musiala equalizer, nothing of note happened for the next 90 minutes and even up to the 120th. It's another penalty shootout for Real Madrid. Oh my days, Güler better score his penalty this time around. And Harry Kane stepping up to take the first penalty. He goes down the middle, and it goes in. Courtois, still no chance. Rodrigo to be the first penalty taker this time. Once again, he goes to the top left-hand corner. It goes in, 1-1. And now it's Michel Olise. Where's he gonna go? Michel Olise goes to the right-hand side, and it goes in, man. Bayern take the lead. Mbappe, who missed his penalty last time. I said he scores when it matters. It matters the most here, and he scores it this time around. Let's go. And now it's Joshua Kimmich, the captain for Bayern Munich. Surely he's not missing this. And Courtois again goes the wrong way. Jude Bellingham taking it before Arda Güler. This time around, Bellingham goes to the bottom corner, and he slots it in. No penalties missed so far. And now Jamal Musiala, where is he gonna go? He goes to the left-hand side, man. Courtois has not saved anything today. Arda Güler missed his penalty last time out. Please don't miss it once again. Güler goes to the bottom corner. He barely slots it in. That's perfect. And now Leroy Sané, where is he gonna go? He goes to the left-hand side. Courtois makes a save. Now Vinny, all he has to do is score, and Real Madrid or UCL winners once again. Vinny Jr. stepping up to take it. Where is he gonna go? Where is he gonna go? Come on, Vinny. Do not miss this. Vinny goes to the bottom corner, and he parries it. And now it's Palhinha. Goes to the right-hand side. And Bayern take the lead. David Alaba has to score this against his own teammates. David Alaba, you scored when it mattered last time.
Please do not miss it this time around. David Alaba goes to the bottom right-hand corner and he barely slots it in, man. Now, Alfonso Davies looking to make it 6-5 here. He goes down the middle. Oh my God, great save for Courtois. Fede Valverde. This guy is ice cold. This guy does not miss. Come on, Fede Valverde. Please put this away. Fede Valverde goes to the bottom right-hand corner and it goes in. Real Madrid are UCL winners once again. And Goulet scores his penalty. Oh my days, let's go, man. And Lucas Vazquez lifts yet another UCL trophy in his career. However, Arda Güler may have won another Champions League, but does this really matter though? We want him to become the greatest Turkish international in history by winning the Ballon d'Or, the first time a Turkian will ever win it. Is he ever gonna win it playing alongside the likes of Mbappe, Vinny, and even Jude Bellingham? We have a lot to think about before the start of the season. And Arda Güler finishes the season at an 80 overall, 31 appearances, only 3 goals and 10 assists. It doesn't compare to the 16 and 12 that Jude Bellingham had, and especially those 55 appearances. Should just Arda Güler just leave to get some game time? As Vinicius Jr. wins the Ballon d'Or, it shows exactly why Arda Güler should probably leave the club. And as we reach the new season, we know Güler can win countless of trophies here at Real Madrid, but is he ever going to win the Ballon d'Or? That is the issue. So I think Arda Güler, we're going to go ahead and sell him, but maybe he can one day come back to Real Madrid if they ever need him. And the first offer we do get is probably already one of the best offers we can get. It's from Man United. I know Man United do have Bruno Fernandes, but Arda Güler can play almost anywhere on the pitch. Güler needs to become a star, a main man at a club, while Man United need a main star to help him rebuild them. I think I'm going to send Arda Güler to Manchester United. And Arda Güler is joining the glorious Red Devils for 64.4 million. Maybe he can use Man United as a stepping stone because they are low as they are, but maybe he can win the Ballon d'Or here like Ronaldo, who was the last one to win it at United. But the question is, where's Arda Güler going to play? Is he going to play a cam, right wing, left wing, or maybe as a false 9? Up top. And as Arda Güler joins Man United, he is wearing the number 10. But like I mentioned before, he has competition from Bruno Fernandes. But I don't even think Amarin uses a cam. And Man United do use a 5-2-3 formation where Fernandes and Guimarães are the double pivot. Maybe Güler has to change position. And I'm not gonna lie, I do like the prospect of Arda Güler playing as a center forward, which is not in the game anymore, but a striker, basically playing false 9. And luckily, as Arda Güler turned into a striker, his overall did not go down. But of course, this man has no idea how to play up top, so we're gonna go ahead and give him a false 9. Slowly enough, he'll become the best false 9 in the world and could easily win the Ballon d'Or playing up top. But it was time for Arda Güler's United and Premier League debut against Ipswich. It should be a fairly easy game and the perfect game to test him as a false 9. Let's see how he does. And now here comes Man United. Bruno Fernandes gives it to Amad Diallo, who gives it to Arda Güler, who's holding up the play here. Gives it to Jadon Sancho. 1v1 against the keeper, has a shot, but it's blocked. Bruno Fernandes on the ball, gives it into Arda Güler. And now it's Arda Güler on the ball, gives it into Mazraoui. Mazraoui back into Arda Güler. Is anybody going to help him out? Is Arda Güler through ball into Amad Diallo. Perfect for a false 9 here. Finish. Lovely. That's what Arda Güler's job is going to be here at United, to set up the play while he learns how to finish better. And maybe he can become a goal poacher. But for now, we know he loves them through balls as Man United go 1-0 up. Arda Güler on the ball. It's Arda Güler. Arda Güler gives it to Amad Diallo. Amad Diallo gets rid of the defenders. Amad Diallo with a shot. It's a great save by Andrew. Who the hell is Andrew? Bruno Fernandes gives it to Arda Güler. And now it's Arda Güler on the ball. Sends a through ball into Amad Diallo. And now it's Diallo cuts inside. Gives it into Arda Güler. Güler all the way into Jadon Sancho, who gives it back into Güler. Güler for his first goal at Man United. And it goes top bins. He still has amazing finishing, even though he's rarely played up top. Güler makes it 2-0, scoring on his debut. And now it's Arda Güler through ball, who finds Amad Diallo, who's looking for a third goal contribution in this game. Amad Diallo on the ball has a shot, and this game is over. Güler 2 assists and 1 goal. What an incredible debut, playing in the false 9 for the very first time. And now it's Arda Güler looking to make it 4-0. Maybe he can get a hat-trick of assists on his debut for Man United. Amad Diallo has the opportunity to do it, and yes, he has secured it. 1 goal and a hat-trick of assists for Arda Güler. And the referee blows the whistle. A win on Arda Güler's debut as Amad Diallo picks up the match ball. Surely maybe Arda Güler, if he continues to perform like this, could get United to top 4, maybe a league title, because I'm not sure if they're in the UCL yet. But if he can win Player of the Season, that can help his argument of winning and becoming the first ever Turkish man to win the Ballon d'Or. And of course, Man United are not going to be in the Champions League because, you know, they couldn't make that comeback. But hopefully, they're in the Europa League Conference League. They surely should have recovered to at least finish in the top 8. And it seems like no Europa League football for Man United either. Please tell me they're at least in the Conference League. And boys, nope, no European football from Güler. He went from a UCL winner to absolutely no European football. So I guess Arda Güler's goal and job of this season is to help Man United get any European football, but mainly, we want Champions League football. And up next, Arda Güler has to face Man City in his first ever Manchester derby. It's going to go. Here come Man City. Philip Foden gives it to Erling Haaland. Onana makes a great save. City are already dominating. And now it's Bernardo Silva gives it to John Stones. John Stones into Dumfries with a shot. Onana, another great save, fam. And now John Stones gives it to Diaz. Diaz into Stones. Foden on the attack here. Shot. And this time it goes in. Onana cannot save us. Man City, 3 attacks in 10 minutes and one of them already went in. And now Bruno Fernandes gives it to Arda Güler. We need an attacker. We need it now. Dorgu gives it back into Arda Güler. He is on the run. Is he quick enough to get rid of these defenders? It's to Arda Güler. Arda Güler cuts inside. Finish on his right and it goes in. Güler can do it all, pass and score, and he has now equalized in the Manchester derby. And now it's Jadon Sancho on the ball. Jadon Sancho cuts inside. It's still Jadon Sancho. Can he find somebody? Through ball into Patrick Dorgu. And now Dorgu, who got the assist earlier, gives it back into Arda Güler. Güler is holding the ball. He's looking for somebody to run. Arda Güler through ball into Jadon Sancho, who's looking for a shot, and he gets taken away. And now it's Bruno Fernandes. Gives the ball into Amad Diallo. It's been a dead, boring game so far. A lot of defending. Amad Diallo gives it to Arda Güler. Arda Güler, who's going to help him out here? Arda Güler is looking to create an attack. Nobody's running, though. It's still Güler. Güler's going to hold it. He gives it into Mazraoui. Mazraoui back into Arda Güler. Güler gives it into Jadon Sancho. It's Jadon Sancho on the ball, looking for the opportunity, has a shot, and it goes in 2-1. Just like that, United have taken the lead. Güler gets the assist. For now, here comes City. It's Sidinho on the ball, crosses it into Erling Haaland, and Bruno Guimaraes looking to win it back. It's a shot from Gundogan. Onana was another great save. Bruno Fernandes gives it to Arda Güler, and here come United on the counter. It's a through ball into Amad Diallo. Can he get there? No. Oh, he does. Amad Diallo looking to make it 3-1 to end the game, and it goes in. I'm not sure if that's a Güler assist, but he did create the opportunity. Amad Diallo did not give up on that ball. This Manchester derby is over. Güler has won his first one. And the referee blows the whistle. This game is all over. Another man of the match performance from Güler. An important 3 points as well. And we are now halfway through the season. And Man United are sitting in 4th place, but only 2 points behind Arsenal in 3rd and only 3 points ahead of Chelsea in 5th. It's going to be a huge second half of the season to maintain that 4th position. And surprisingly, Arda Güler is sitting in 4th place in the Golden Boot race, tied alongside Bruno Fernandes. Thank God we changed position because Bruno Fernandes is way too good. But I'm surprised he's doing well, scoring a lot of goals. This was what I was expecting though. Arda Güler has 10 assists, the most in the entire Premier League, with 10 assists in 19 appearances, but 22 goal contributions in the Prem. That is incredible. And in just 22 appearances, 22 goal contributions, now at an 83 overall striker, Arda Güler is having an incredible season. Thank God he left Real Madrid. But let's see how Man United and Arda Güler do in the rest of the season. And we have reached the final game of the season as United are still sitting in 4th, but they're tied on points with Chelsea, but do have more goal difference as United face Luton and Chelsea face Wolves. All United have to do is win this game and they'll secure UCL football. Mazraoui gives it into Arda Güler. Güler through ball into Amad Diallo. Amad Diallo with a shot and it goes in. Güler sets it up and now it's a 1-0 lead. This is the only goal they need. They can defend all they want, but let's destroy Luton Town. Let's qualify for the UCL. And now it's Luton Town with a shot and it goes in. Jacob Brown makes it 1-1. This is not good because Chelsea are for sure winning their game. Amad Diallo gives it into Arda. Arda cuts inside. Arda Güler scores it into Bruno Fernandes with a shot and it goes in. Bangs it into the top corner. United take the lead again. But we cannot sleep on Luton Town because they already scored a goal on us. We have to be careful. We need UCL qualification. Luton Town in the 84th minute. It's Jacob Brown. Great tackle. Come on, we need a goal. We need to make sure that if we concede, we're still fine. Arda Güler on the ball. Through ball into Mazraoui. Here come Man United. We need a goal. We need it now. Arda Güler is on the ball. Looking for the opportunity. Through ball. Jadon Sancho. 1v1 has to finish. Yes, he does. Güler with the assist. We have qualified for the Champions League. And the referee blows the whistle. Güler will be playing Champions League football with United next year. And as Arsenal win the Premier League title, Bruno Fernandes is the player of the season. Hopefully next year that is Arda Güler, but he is in the team of the season alongside Erling Haaland. Oh, he's becoming a Premier League great, and hopefully next year is the year he wins the Ballon d'Or if he also wins the Champions League. 15 goals and 23 assists, surely Arda Güler's best ever season as a professional footballer. 84 overall. I'm so excited for the Champions League next year. And once again, Vinicius, Güler's old teammate, wins a second Ballon d'Or. Arda Güler needs to end this Ballon d'Or reign from Vinny. And as the brand new season begins, Ruben Amorim has decided to keep the formation and not really sign anybody as the transfer window has come to an end. Let's see if Arda Güler and the rest of this United team can compete and maybe win the UCL. And as Güler and United won their first UCL game back in the Champions League, up next they got Barcelona, the team that beat Real Madrid so many times last year. But when it mattered, Arda Güler beat them and won the Copa del Rey. Can he go ahead and do well in his Champions League group stage game? And it's Robert Lewandowski through ball into Lamine Yamal with a shot, and it goes in. 8 minutes in, Barcelona already take a lead. But this game is now over. It's Arda Güler gives the ball into Amad Diallo, and now it's Bruno Fernandes. Bruno Fernandes looking through a ball here. He finds Mazraoui, and now it's Mazraoui cuts inside, gives it all the way into Amad Diallo. Amad Diallo back into Güler, through ball into Bruno Fernandes. Finish the captain. No, it's saved by Chesney. But here come Barcelona again. It's Rafinha on the ball, looking to take the lead here, to extend the lead here to 0, and yes, he does. If Arda Güler wants to win the Ballon d'Or, if he wants to win the UCL, he needs to be beating teams like Barcelona. Amad Diallo gives it to Arda Güler, and now it's Amad Diallo through ball into Arda Güler. 1v1. Can he go ahead and get one back? And no, he misses it. Ter Stegen makes a great save. But now it's Arda Güler on the counter-attack. Cuts inside, sends a through ball into Amad Diallo. Come on, Amad Diallo. You have to get the first goal for Man United. Cuts inside. Amad Diallo with a finesse. And no, Ter Stegen makes another great save. Güler with the whipped cross in. Gives it to De Ligt. But now it's Jadon Sancho. Lays it up into Bruno Fernandes. Volleys it. And no, it's saved. But it's going to be a penalty. Let's go. We can come back here. Arda Güler trusted to take this penalty here. Please do not miss this. Arda Güler missed one against Barca already. Let's go. He puts it away. Get the ball, Güler. It's 2-1. There's still time to at least get a point. Lamine Yamal with the cross in. Into Lewandowski with the header. This game is over. Barcelona are dominated. Man United and Güler are never winning the UCL like this. And the referee blows the whistle. 3 points go to Barca. I hope we can still qualify. It's still very early. Let's see how they do in the group stages. And now in January, we have a huge issue. Man United are facing Real Madrid in the group stages. However, the issue relies that United are sitting at 25th. They've had a terrible UCL campaign. 24th is the last playoff position. They need to be one of the best teams in the world to even just get into the playoffs. And Real Madrid are sitting in 3rd. It isn't looking very likely. But can Arda Güler show up when it matters against his old club and take United to at least the playoffs and maybe get to the final from there? I'm not sure if he's able to do it. Bruno Fernandes gives it into Amad Diallo. Diallo gives it to Mazraoui. Mazraoui into Amad Diallo. Gives it to Arda Güler. Arda Güler is on the ball. Güler through ball into Amad Diallo. Can we make it 1-0? And yes, we do. Amad Diallo takes the lead for United. Arda Güler gets the assist. Now it's Kylian Mbappe on the ball. Here comes Real Madrid looking to score and equalize already. Vinny gets in the way of Mbappe. It's Mbappe with a shot, and it goes in. Lenier will try to make a tackle, but Mbappe is Mbappe and scores anyways. 1-1. Amad Diallo gives it to Arda Güler. Güler through ball into Amad Diallo, and now it's Diallo gives it back into Arda Güler. Güler from outside the box, finesse. It goes straight to Courtois' hands. But now it's Rodrigo. Here come Real Madrid. Rodrigo into missed tackle from Mazraoui, and now Rodrigo into Vinicius Jr. with a shot. It's 2-1. 14 minutes. And it's already 3 goals in, and Man United are down 2-1. This is not good, fam. We can't get knocked out of the UCL like this. And now it's Amad Diallo on the ball. Amad gives it into Mazraoui. Mazraoui on the ball gives it to Arda Güler. Arda Güler through ball into Patrick Dorgu. And now it's Dorgu. Cuts back. Gives it to Sancho. Sancho into Güler. Güler with a shot. It's a save by Courtois. It's Arda Güler through ball into Mazraoui. Can we go ahead and equalize? Mazraoui. Shot. No, it goes over the bar. And now Jadon Sancho through ball into Arda Güler. Güler gives it to Patrick Dorgu. Dorgu cuts back. Gives it to Arda Güler. Güler with a shot. And no, it goes wide, bro. Come on, Güler. And now Amad Diallo gives it to Arda Güler. Güler through ball into Patrick Dorgu. Can he go and equalize? Cuts inside the left back with a shot, and it goes in. Patrick Dorgu makes it 2-2. Let's go. There's still time. There's still time to qualify for the UCL. But now it's Amad Diallo on the ball, looking to cut inside. He finds Arda Güler. Arda Güler is looking for this counter-attack. Can we take the lead for the first time in this game? Through ball into Amad Diallo. Takes a touch. Bottom corner. And it goes in. 3-2 in 45 minutes. Let's go. It's Jude Bellingham into Rodrigo. Here come Real Madrid again. The leg goes the wrong way. And now it's Mbappe near post. It's 3-3 again. This game is incredible, but we need to win. Jadon Sancho through ball into Arda Güler. Can he get the goal to take the lead again? And it's a banger. It's a screamer. Man United just won't give up. When it matters, they are turning up. But it should have never come down to this. But here comes Kylian Mbappe. 1v1 against Onana again. And it's 4-4. How does this keep happening, man? And the referee blows the whistle. Mbappe picks up his match ball. I think this has knocked us out of the UCL. There is one more game left. but we needed this win, man. We need this win to have the advantage to stay in the playoff spot. But United is not performing well in the UCL this season. And there is one more game left. We are facing RB Leipzig, but we need that win, man. I really wanted the advantage to be in the 24th or at least 23rd position, but are we gonna beat Leipzig, man? A team like Man United should be beating RB Leipzig. I am not playing this game. Look at this team. They should be winning the simulation, and it's going to be a 1-0 loss. We are knocked out of the Champions League. And as we are in the UCL, at least we're sitting in second in the Premier League. As long as we finish top 4, bro, maybe we can push for that title. So we can push for the Ballon d'Or for Goulet next season again. And we have reached the final game of the season where United are sitting in first place tied with Liverpool. But I have 5 more goals. They face Ipswich. That is going to be an easy sim. But United have to win. Last time when we simmed when it mattered, they got knocked out of the Champions League. The question is, can Arda Güler and United win the first Premier League title? And for United since 2012 or 2013, I believe. Please, it's Ipswich Town. It's literally just Ipswich. Please, get this victory. 5-0 victory. Let's go. Arda Güler is a Premier League winner. And as United are Premier League winners, Bruno Fernandes won another Premier League player of the season. As in the team of the season, only Bruno and Arda Güler were in it. And Bruno Fernandes also won the Golden Boot. Is Arda Güler going to be overshadowed by Bruno Fernandes next season? Maybe we should just leave the club. And once again, Goulet has his best ever season. 20 goals and 31 assists and 57 appearances, now at an 87. But Bruno Fernandes, 50 and 17. That is Ballon d'Or winning form. I think we might have to leave the side. We cannot let this happen. We cannot let Arda Güler be overshadowed just like he was with Vinny, Mbappe, and even Jude Bellingham. And for the third year in a row, Vinicius Jr. wins the Ballon d'Or. I think Güler needs to leave and become the undisputed main man, because with Bruno Fernandes, he might not win it. And in the brand new season, as you can see, Bruno Fernandes is the highest rated in the squad. That is dangerous territory. If they win a UCL, they might just give it to Bruno Fernandes. So you know what? I'm going to go ahead and listen to some offers. Maybe we might not leave. We'll risk it and stay here at United and try to win the UCL. But maybe we can get a banging offer from another big club. And we have received 2 huge offers. One from PSG, which I really like this offer. They don't have a superstar, but they have a lot of young players and are building a great team and need someone like Arda Güler. But the other offer is Man United's biggest rivals, Liverpool, with a swap deal from Harvey Elliott. I don't know if we should go to Liverpool, man. If we're gonna stay in the Premier League, might as well stay with the Premier League champions. I think I'm rejecting this Liverpool offer, but I think I'm gonna accept this PSG offer and have Arda Güler hopefully win PSG their first ever Champions League so he can win the Ballon d'Or. And for 250 million, Güler is joining the capital of France, Paris. PSG never have had a Ballon d'Or winner, I believe so. Never have won a Champions League. Can he be the first person to deliver them the Ballon d'Or and also the Champions League for their club? This seems like an impossible task, but Arda Güler seems to be shining everywhere he's gone. And Arda Güler has joined PSG at an 89 overall, wearing the number 10. He is one of the best in the squads. He is the superstar. And just to take a look at this team, there is no way this team does not win their first ever Champions League with Arda Güler leading them up front. And we are now in February, and PSG, of course, are sitting at top of the table, undefeated in the entire league season. But we are around the round of 16 race. The question is, did PSG go ahead and qualify for the round of 16? And it seems like they did. But where did they finish? They finished in second, only behind Real Madrid. But in the round of 16, they will be facing Atletico de Madrid. Hopefully Güler can get past them. But before we get into the game, Arda Güler is now a 90 overall with 19 goals and 8 assists, the top goal scorer at PSG. He is cooking this year. But it's time for the first leg of the Champions League tie. Can they go ahead and get a good lead? We always skip the first leg, and it's a 4-0 victory. Oh my god, Atletico Madrid are knocked out. 2 goals from Güler as well. But it's now time for the second leg. There's no point in playing the second leg. We're already 4-0 up. Let's secure this victory. Let's go on to the quarters, and it's a 1-0 victory. We're on to the quarters. And in the quarterfinals, Arda Güler is facing his old teammates. We always see in the first leg. Can he get past the likes of Bruno Fernandes and Patrick Dorgu, who grew a lot while we were at United? Come on, Güler, give us a good lead for this second leg, and it's a 0-0 draw. This is going to be a tough tie. But it's time for the second leg. Let's see if Güler and PSG could get to the semifinals. And 120 minutes of the most boring game I have ever seen. We're going to penalties. This is gonna be crazy. And Arda Güler is stepping up first. He has the priority to go ahead and put PSG into the penalty shootout lead, and he puts it away. Let's go. And now it's Victor Gyökeres, who apparently used to play for PSG in this save. He goes to the bottom right, and he hits the post. And now, Captain Vitinha, can we take advantage of the Gyökeres miss? And yes, we do. And up next is Jadon Sancho. I'm surprised Bruno Fernandes isn't one of the first ones. As Sancho goes to the left, and Donnarumma makes a save. And now, it's Ousmane Dembele. Is he going to take it with his left? Is he going to take it with his right? He goes with his left foot, and he bangs it. Top corner, 3-0. And if Donnarumma saves this from Zaire Emery, who traded to go to United, they will go to the semis, and now Zaire Emery puts it away. And the chance to send PSG to the UCL semifinals is youngster João Neves. He goes to the top right, and Onana makes a save. And now Donnarumma has to save this. Mason Mount to take this penalty. Please, Donnarumma, save this penalty as he goes down the middle. No, boys, let's not blow this. Kvaratskhelia, you have to put this away. Let's go to the UCL semifinals as he goes to the bottom right. And yes, they have secured this spot to the UCL semifinal. And now in the semis, they have AC Milan. Let's in this first leg. Let's take a brilliant lead here. And it's going to be a 4-1 victory. Another destruction of another team as Güler gets another goal. And it's time for the second leg. I think a 4-1 lead is way too big. There's no chance PSG bottled this, and it's a 3-1 victory onto the UCL final. 7-2 in aggregate is crazy. And PSG have won the league title. But the question is, who are they facing in the UCL? And the UCL final is against Real Madrid. The script is crazy. Come on, Arda Güler, beat your old teammates. But it's time for the UCL final, the biggest game in Arda Güler's career. Can he go ahead and keep his cool? And after another boring game, man, how do you go from destroying AC Milan and Atletico de Madrid to having two boring games against United and now Real Madrid in the UCL final? Can Arda Güler keep his cool and score his penalty and hopefully PSG win their first ever Champions League? And it's Arda Güler to take the first penalty. Please do not miss like you missed that one time at Real Madrid. He goes to the bottom left. He hits the post, and now Dominic Szoboszlai at Real Madrid goes to the bottom right. Oh my days. In real life, Szoboszlai and Güler have beef, but Güler has missed his penalty. This is not good. And now it's Vitinha. Vitinha goes to the right-hand side, and he puts it away. Let's go 1-1. We need Real Madrid to miss one. And now it's Rodrigo. Where's he gonna go? He goes to the top right. It goes in, man. But now it's Ousmane Dembele. You cannot score this. You're an incredible penalty taker. He shoots it with his left bottom corner. Let's go. I can't believe Güler missed his penalty. Kylian Mbappe missed it that one time while we were there. Mbappe goes, chips it, and it goes in, man. João Neves, do not let us down here. We need you to score. We need you to score now. Bottom right. Let's go. 3-3. We need Real Madrid to miss, though. Vinicius Jr. missed with us in the UCL final, but we still ended up winning. Vinny goes to the right, and it goes in, man. If we don't score this, we lose. And now, Kvaratskhelia, please keep us in this UCL final as he goes to the top right. Let's go. Real Madrid need to miss this. Jude Bellingham, the man who kept Arda Güler in his bench for all these years. He goes to the left. Donnarumma makes a save. And now, Rico Lewis, please put this away. Yes, Rico Lewis, 5-4. Now, Donnarumma has to save one more penalty. Camavinga to take the penalty. If Camavinga misses his, PSG win the UCL for the very first time as he goes to the left, and it goes in. But now, Alphonso Davies, the left back for PSG, goes to the top left. It goes in. Let's go. We're not going to miss one. And now, it's Fernandes, a fullback, I think, for Real Madrid. Goes to the left. Donnarumma makes a save. And Güler and PSG are making history. Vitinha lives PSG's first ever Champions League. But the question now is Arda Güler, did he do enough to win the Ballon d'Or? And with 34 goals and 27 assists, this has to be his best ever season. Now, out of 92, let's see if he won the Ballon d'Or. And Arda Güler has done it. He has won the 2028 Ballon d'Or, I believe, finally ending Vinny's reign of 3 Ballon d'Ors in a row. We have made Güler the world's best player. And if you guys enjoyed this video, I'm sure you enjoyed me winning the UCL with Paris FC before PSG. Click right there.